There we go. Y'all, I gotta do something about this hair.
But no, it's just from Russian, I guess.
Finally doing something about this dang hair tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Shave it off.
No.
Taking the
I
hacks
actually, I really, really like what Derpy was able to contribute to my hair. Pandemic for, giving me basically like the undercut, like long top boy haircut. But now it's basically turned into TikTok hair, and I'm not stoked on it.
Can you explain to me TikTok hair? Yeah.
It's short on the sides, big poofy on the top.
Oh, I see what you're doing with it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can ponytail it up. Well, not ponytail, but like top knot it up, and it's fine.
That's what I've been doing.
Or just slick it back with the headband in it, or a headband of the mic, or not mic of the. What is this thing I'm wearing?
Headphones. Thing.
Headphones.
Cyberwear
On my head.
Cybergear. Yeah.
But yeah, it's it mainly is just too much hair on the top, so it just needs to be like thinned out, managed, and all that fun shit. Okay, let's get this motherfucking thing. Is that you? Or is that a dog barking outside?
Okay, Costa?
Oh no! Derpy yelped in pain, and I thought it was a chihuahua.
Very similar,
I mean, yeah. He was like, "Yay!" Cool.
That's 100% not the noise that I made, but okay.
Oh, was it close enough?
Yeah.
No, I went ow.
Oh, there we go.
So I have no idea where he got that.
I don't know either. Fun stuff though. I got my Fauci ouchie today with the help of some friends.
Which one you go?
You know what it is. I got that Viagra Pfizer.
Noise.
Immediately rock hard when I got the shot.
That rock hard defense.
It was awkward. No, basically somebody who knows somebody who works at a thingamajig. There was just extras at the end of the day. Cancellation.
Nice.
So
excellent.
I'm staring at him, waiting for him to give me credit.
Yeah, she did. Because I was on meetings and she basically, I was like, somebody's calling me. Who is, like, our buddy called me and was just like, I was like, I'm in a meeting.
No, it was even before that.
Whoa.
This morning he was like,
I was gonna drive to
go
Bakersfield
this weekend. Like, I'm gonna go to Bakersfield. I'm like, why?
Oh yeah,
driving round trip 4 hours, like to get this. Like, there are excess. We live in LA. Like, there are tons. You just need to find a place. We have friends who have gotten them through that means. Like, ask them how, where, when, what, whatever. And I reached out
crazy,
to 2 people who literally got them. One person got them today. One person got them like a couple days ago. And I reached out to both of them, and they both immediately had a response. And by 4:00, scheduled him an appointment. And I'm like, bitch, this is why your wife has to just take care of shit.
Exactly.
This is why you get married, kids.
Yeah, you get married so that you can have somebody else start parenting you.
Well, I also
yes.
did taxes this week. I finished up our taxes.
Oh, nice.
Like, he hasn't had to pay taxes in how long?
Excuse me? I've definitely had to pay taxes.
Mr. Government, I definitely pay my taxes.
Right?
Open up.
He hasn't had to file taxes.
Yeah. Yes.
In how long?
Oh no.
This why.
I don't know. All right, let's get on with the summary of this stuff.
That tweet neon is savage.
Wait,
It
which
is.
one? I can't
It's
find.
fucking awesome.
Oh damn.
I read it like 3 times. And I was like, ah.
Savage AF.
Wait,
Absolutely.
they're both good. Which one are you talking about?
Both.
Yes.
Oh, the penguin one.
Yeah.
Dude, don't cry.
I wasn't talking.
Also, it's probably a good thing we're starting with combat because I have to send a report.
Yeah,
still.
this will be perfect. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm
so
glad we're starting a life-threatening scenario. I have to send an email.
yeah, this is the summary. So last episode, the party is a bit uneasy as they are given a tour of the grounds by Kadroth, the pouchy tiefling leader of the Black Swords, as Thum. Yeah, Pouchy Fauci. As Thum, or Thoob, his assistant, prepares the chambers for the party's stay if they wish to remain at the keep overnight or any longer. Kadroth explains about the pendant and how it saved him and all the others here in the keep. The Black Swords owe their lives to these pendants. After the tour, the group is shown to their tower in the northeast. It is well appointed and warm, with beds and lockers for all of the group. Discussion is had, and some more independent exploration is made by Sir Thad. He meets another castle resident, and through some smooth talking, it is revealed that the Black Swords are actually a cult of Levistus, the Ice Prince, the Prince of Cold.
Who could have seen that cult thing coming?
Yeah, not those on the map who see the cultist tags on the individuals there. All right. So as they're finishing up the conversation with the cultist, Kadroth calls the party to come down to talk with the soothsayer of the keep, as she wishes to tell them something urgent and important. The old dwarf, Hethil, greets the party with a dour face. He quickly tells them that Levistus wants to support their further quest of saving 10 towns from the Durgar menace of Zardarok Sunblight and his plans of destruction. She does not know what he is making or planning to do, but knows he has a forge powered by the beating heart of a red dragon, and that is one of the keys. He also knows that the dwarves are gathering Chardalin from around 10 towns. She says that Levistus knows that the cold of Icewind Dale works in his favor, and those lost in the snow end up giving their souls to him. And he wants to make sure that Duergar do not destroy 10 towns. He knows that the party has their end goal of working to end winter here, but Hethil says that Levistus basically doesn't think that they can achieve that, so he's not threatened. After Hethil explains her visions and prophecies, she says the party must prove themselves and level up in the wilds of Icewind Dale before they face Zardarok. Then she dies. Kadroth arrives and invites the party to dinner. Sorry, I like that. I just read that transition. Then she dies. Then Kadroth arrives and invites the party to dinner, saying he will take care of the dead seer later. Dinner is tense but interesting, as Hyrokin is idolized and fawned upon for his works having to do with the fiends of Waterdeep, and Thad tries to make friends, unsuccessfully. Post-dinner, Kolra and Val have a private conversation outside, while the rest of the party has a drink with Kadroth. After wrapping things up, the party returns to their lodgings in the keep. As they enter their bedchambers, Crix is addressed by the embers in the fire. His god, Kosuth, warns him that the assassins from the Pasha are near and will make him pay for his crimes. With that warning, the party takes watch for the night, during which a commotion is heard from outside. Sound of a stab and a body falling to the floor. The group gets ready, as suddenly a shot is fired from a crossbow. "Dagult sends his regards," says a balding middle-aged lady with a hook for a hand. Thad leaps up and stabs and grabs the bolt from the air, returning the bolt that would have impacted poor Kaelus in his chest right to the sender. Suddenly, a gust of wind whispers in Crix's ear, "The Pasha sends his regards," and he is bludgeoned from behind by some hidden assailant.
Too many fucking regards.
No, no regards. No raggarts. Only, why am I blanking on the fucking term? What does Sanic say when he teleports behind you? Or Shadow say when he teleports behind you? No effect. No effect. Why am I blanking on this?
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, what's the fucking meme? Teleports behind you. Nothing personal.
Nothing personal,
kid. You're the faker?
I just like to know.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing. Yeah, Neon said. I just wasn't looking at that. But yes, so it's less so that the Pasha sends his regards, and you hear in your ear a whispering gust of wind that says, "Nothing personnel," and then a stab in your back. Okay, so starts off with combat.
Hey, I saw it, Neon. I was trying to tell him. I was like, nothing personal.
Or Neon.
Personal. Neon said it. Nothing personal.
She didn't say it. She
See,
typed
I'm
it.
pretty sure.
Not dead? Oh, goody.
No, you're not.
Sure.
Nice cock.
Nothing personal, but nice cock.
But nice cock.
You're not dead, Callus, because the bald woman forgot to stamp her arrow.
Yep.
Is that like an innuendo or euphemism or something?
I returned to sender.
There's no postage on this bolt.
Oh, boo.
So fucking stupid.
Get it.
My dad jokes only become stronger with time. Oh, wait a minute. Shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, just for like general information, Crix, you definitely still feel this moving gust of wind behind your back. You know where it came from. However, it still remains invisible. Remember that for this fight, all of you.
Mhm.
All right, who hasn't rolled initiative in this bitch?
I probably have not. I'm sorry.
I did not.
I had it all set up to click on it, and then I went back to my email because I am
Smork.
perfect. Yeah.
Oh, dude, but you are smork fast. Oh my goodness. Oh god, the teeth. Yeah, I don't like those teeth.
Yes, that was actually.
Oh
That's,
god, I didn't even notice it at first.
Editor?
Yeah, it's Alfred.
Why do I recognize that?
You're welcome.
Because Alfred
Terrifying.
did a video where they did like the drawing challenge thing, and he did it being not having really done art at all, and then he also did it with his artist who was there with him, the guy who does his like thumbnails and stuff. And so they both drew Shadow, and that's what his artist drew.
Well, that's perfect.
Nice balls.
Nice. Okay, I think we got everybody in here now? Yeah. Oh, wow, both Hirokin and Bad Crunk
Hell yeah.
Bad, you are at the top of the round.
Oh,
Your fist is still around the assassin's bolt. The balding middle-aged female assassin with a hook. I need to say that every single time because it's too fucking funny. And you're hanging, you've like hoisted yourself up, like fucking pull up, like one arm pull up style, and then just like doing the, what's that exercise? Those fucking crazy things where they have those like the peg boards that you climb up in like the gyms. Like it's all upper body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know the way you're talking about.
Ninja warrior shit?
Yeah.
It's like upper body only climb.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I've seen where people like jump.
It's at our
off too,
gym.
right? That's the same thing.
Yeah, it's basically like you upper body only climbing. But you have one hand on the stairwell, the top of the stairwell, the other hand in the side of this female balding woman with a hook in her side. She looks down as the poison seeps into her. She looks back at you. It's your turn.
I'll finish the movement, pulling myself up.
Yeah.
However much that takes, I'll say I get below her on the steps. To
Yeah,
try to
you're
block her
basically
from going up.
you're face to face with her.
And I'm still holding onto the bolt, and I look her right in the face and go, "Oh damn, you're ugly." And then I'm gonna I'll use my key point to do Way of the Astral Self. And
All right.
my arms of truth come flying out. So it's a DC 12 dex save or takes 2 force damage.
As they explode out. Cool.
Yeah, it's just like a little mini AoE around me as they first come out.
All right, kaboom.
And then
Saving
with-
throw, dex save, a 17 will make it.
Oh yeah, so she takes no damage, I believe, with that. Or it's half or no. Let me see. Arms of truth.
It's a game changer here.
I know, right? Ah, fuck. I think.
Or
it
take
just
force
didn't-
damage, yeah, so it's none.
Yeah, it's none. So then, but because of that nice little
Yup.
thingy, I can now use my bonus action to
Make an attack with
punch.
it. Yeah.
And I'm going to do that. We're going to give him with the truth punch. 18.
Winds up, swing, nail her in her balding head. Okay.
I'll show you what.
Okay, do you do anything else on any other key points or anything else you'd like to do?
I gotta remember I could do.
It's stunning strike.
Yeah, I only have 1 key point left because I should have 4 key points.
No, you should have 4 total.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
because
so
you
I
have
actually
not had
2.
any combat or anything since you're
Nope, I
long
just forgot to
rested.
update. So I do have 2 left. I did use the 1 for the missile return, reflect,
Correct.
and then 1 for this, and I'll use 1 more. I will try for stunning
Okay.
strikes. So I
What's
don't
the
know if
DC?
I've even done that yet. Do I have it level 4? I don't
Yeah,
actually
I
don't.
think you get it at
no,
level
you-
3.
No, wait.
It's level 5.
Oof.com /
Yeah.
big oof.
What I could do is go ahead and do flurry of blows though. No,
No,
that's a
you
bonus
can't
attack.
because you already bonus action
Yeah,
your
no, that's
arms
fine.
up. Okay,
So
so
I
that's
just-
where you are.
And I'm still holding on. That's just for flavor's sake. I'm holding on to the bolt still because I forgot to let go of it with the other hand.
Yeah, because you don't need to because you have astral hands that have popped out. All right,
Yeah.
Hyrokin.
So this door that I'm standing by, nothing has.
Nothing has
Popped
come.
out of it.
No, nothing has popped out of it or come through it.
All right. I'm just like, God, stop using trite letter returns. Not everything has to be a regard. Damn it! And then I'm gonna rage. And
Okay, let's roll that wild magic.
hell yeah! All right, we are. I can teleport up to 30 feet.
As a bonus, yeah.
One kitty.
New item, yeah. You teleport up to 30 feet, so you just rage and you like can appear next to this person basically.
Just so mad at this poor use of etiquette. I'm just gonna bop it recklessly.
Yeah, I don't get like. Don't worry about. Oh, good thing you reckless. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Nice, that hits.
Teleports behind her.
Yeah,
Nice.
now you
Oh.
teleports behind.
Oh, whoa.
All right, for
This is some ubu fuel going on right
for
now.
1100. I like it. That's good. That's a good chunk of damage there.
Everything is weak to OO.
Uh-huh. Okay. Battered, and this thing is getting battered. Behind you, you feel Crix. You feel the wind disappear.
No, I don't. It's still there. Somewhere.
Okay, Cora.
Oh, that's a scary turn that just happened.
First I'm gonna activate my cloak. So, question. We saw Crix get hit, right?
Yes, you physically saw Crix get hit for sure. Like you saw him. Well, you didn't see what hit him, but you saw him recoil,
Right.
like as he got thudded in the back with a hard force.
So I have a spell that's a target within range, and it says nothing about having to see them.
Sure. What's the spell?
Huh.
Can you do the? Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Creature choice within range.
That can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll allow that for sure. So you concentrate on on whatever attacked Crix. Concentrate hard on it, and it will try to make this wisdom save. It fails it.
Nice.
All right, so
Does it say, "Ah, my head,
does not speak. But
my wrinkles"?
does that, and that now, if available, moves far away. Okay, so it failed, and it uses its reaction to move as far away from you. Okay. And this is a forced reaction or forced movement, so will not take any attacks of opportunity.
Can you even attack of opportunity an invisible creature?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not raw.
Well,
Cut me, bitch.
is it? Well, because I actually specifically looked something up about this creature, just so I could more accurately do this.
Technically, raw and attack of opportunity is an opponent you could see.
Oh, okay, cool, good, nice, thanks. Okay, perfect. Cora, so you feel within yourself the spell takes hold, and whatever it is moves away. However, you don't hear or like see any of the movement.
Okay.
Okay.
Would I have, knowing the spell, would I kind of have a guesstimate of where they are?
No, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Although,
Any
if
bonus
it was-
action, Demovan?
Oh my
Sorry,
God,
Cora.
the whole map.
I did my cloak. That was my bonus action.
Okay, cool. Demovan.
Seeing a bolt nearly go at Kalis and hearing Fletcher get kabonked, I'm gonna run over here, shield out, and then throw javelin at balding
you can
woman
see.
with a hook for a hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this returny javelin or
Balding middle.
balding middle-aged woman with hook for hand?
Yep.
Honestly, it sounds like a random character generator response.
Oh my god, short
25.
chubby spear +1. Thuds. Whistles across the room. Stabs her right in her balding middle-aged woman hook with a hand side.
7.
Very nice.
You're gonna break us by the end of this.
You must remember who she is. Alright,
Remember her name.
Simba, balding middle-aged woman with a hook for a hand. Alright, do you have any bonus actions or anything?
No, not that I can take this turn.
Okay, so that spear remains in her.
It returns.
Okay, so that is the returning one. So it stabs into her side. She looks down at it, her bald head shining in the light, and then it
Takes a few hairs with it.
yeah, it just goes flies back and just returns to your open hand. Kalis,
With
you're
no hook.
yeah, with no hook.
Guys,
Kalis, yes,
So that roll,
Yeah.
it does a thing.
what thing? You're the two?
The stuff.
Huh? What? Ooh, what?
The entity stuff. I failed the roll.
Okay, so you explain to me what it does.
I am sending it to you.
Oh, fun,
As a DM's choice.
sweet. Oh, hello. Okay, so it was a fail. I mean, fuck it. Roll a D. What? Why is it only a D? Oh, roll a D20 plus whatever that is.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
You
don't know what
fucked
these.
around, and you're
Just-
about to
just-
find out.
Do something. I don't fucking know.
I'm leaving this up to Neon. She knows what the fuck this character class is about. I'm just like, whatever. Oh, nice. Yeah, that. So,
Ooh.
Okay. So I have no weapon.
what do you have in your inventory?
I have a short sword.
Perfect. I don't like that short sword. Get rid of it. Now, throw it at the bed. You hate that bed. So you all watch as immediately Kolra seems to, like, herky-jerky, almost being puppeted, reach into her bag, take out a short sword by the hilt upside down or something, and just haphazardly just throw it at the bed nearby. It clanks to the floor. And then Kolra, you're just like staring at it.
Yeah, just a fuck. Alright. That is all.
Okay, Kalis.
You're supposed to throw it at her, not at the ground. What are you doing? I'll go ahead and move up a little bit, and I'll be like, "Screw you and your hair." Pew pew pew.
She doesn't have any hair.
Just a little bit.
All right, so you. I
Not
always
anymore.
like. However, the way Kalis uses Scorching Ray, I have to think that he's like it's like a Gatling gun that just needs to spin up and like. He needs to take aim. The first one shoots the roof of this room. The second one shoots right behind her bald head. And then the third one, as she turns around to look at you, her eyes glaring at you with hate, hits her right square in the chest. So, third
Aha.
one
Fire
hits.
reflected off the hook of her hand.
You know, modern weapons, you have to shoot low and then go climb. You know, it's the opposite way with this old baby. And I'm just like patting my hand.
Yeah, your recoil control is terrible. All right, any bonus actions?
Screw you all.
Hey man, they saved you.
No, screw you and the house you came from.
Word. Valhalla, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. I think I am just going to throw a poison spray at. Is she right here?
Yeah, she's the only one you can see right now.
Like that one. My name is so big.
I know. They're all big. It's just a thing, because this map is wonky. Oh, you're muted now. You're muted, by the way. Wait, I can't hear you.
Okay, so poison spray at her. Hello? No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
no, you're good.
Okay. Con 13 con save.
All right, excellent. It's a fail. Full-on poison spray. That's a bunch. That's a lot of damage for a cantrip. Damn.
1d12 rolled an 11, baby.
Poison spray goes.
Okay. Yeah. What does that? What does that look like? What do you open up from your, mechanical cache of alchemist stuff?
Oh, I break open one of my concoctions that I had been making during the night. But I halfway through I kind of fucked it up and I'm fuck this, and I just started shaking it up and just stopped. And so I just uncork it and chuck it at her and hope that it's something callous. Not Kalis.
Why did you say what? What do you want to do with this one?
Yeah.
All right.
And then it goes. Ah!
The balding middle-aged woman with a hook for a hand is looking very hurt, as she thought this was going to be an easy assassination attempt, but lo and behold, the entire room was the one assassinating her. Okay, what is your little homunculus gonna do?
My homunculus is gonna go up to her and pew, pew pew. First strike.
Oh yeah, that hits. Okay, excellent.
So it does 6 damage.
Yeah, this balding middle-aged hook for a hand woman is looking very hurt.
That's never getting old.
Pricks.
Okay.
Neither will she.
So where did I get hit from?
From where Demavand is standing.
Okay,
It
so
was me.
It was Demavand all along.
okay, so 20-foot cube. You know what's coming.
Nope. What's coming?
Flary flyer.
Flurry fire. Needs to make a dex save.
Yes, perfect.
I need to make a dex save too.
Yep.
Oh god. Alright, I'm fine.
You're fine. Yep. DC 14.
All right, it fails.
Hell
Watch.
yeah, we can see it.
Yes, that's awesome. So any creature within the area is also outlined in light. So you all suddenly see what looks to be a strange, almost humanoid-shaped creature. It doesn't have any legs or anything like that. It almost looks like it tapers down to a point on the ground, and it's all moving and furry-looking, fuzzy-looking even, like static just static against the wall. What color is your fairy fire?
It is the color of fire.
Oh, sick. So it's outlined in an orange ember-like glow. You suddenly see this creature, what was once invisible, no longer.
That fire's a little dark. I think we need to drink more water.
What? I can't tell what that is.
Is a ghost.
This ghost.
Whoa.
Oh, bro.
That's mega spook.
His ghost.
Bonus
Now,
action.
wait,
not again.
Are its eyes? Is it like a long face, like a dragon looking down, or is it like the eyes?
You can't
Oh.
even tell, because I can't either.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yep. I will then approach, and I will use my bonus action to, yeah. So at advantage, I'll be able to do a bite at it.
Nice.
I'm going to bite this
Excellent.
ghost.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you see it outlined in its golden glowing embers. Take a bite at it. You
gross.
miss. You just miss. It retracts its kind of weird, wispy, outlined arm from your jaws as they snap shut. Over nothing.
Gross. Well, that
All right.
sucks.
the balding middle-aged woman with a hook for a hand. She looks over at everybody around her and she says, "I'm gonna do my job or die trying." And she levels her crossbow again at Kalis.
Oh,
I will
shit.
interject my shield.
Okay.
For disadvantage.
Protect me.
All right, it'll be disadvantage. Very good. Anything anybody else wants to do as a reaction here?
Help me, I'm old.
Okay, it'll be a disadvantage. Thunk. An 8.
Nice. That barely misses.
Yeah, so the crossbow
Yeah,
gets
human
leveled
barrel.
down. The camera is
Trevor,
like,
are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Oh my god.
so we watch as like cinematically the camera shot just goes behind this woman as she has her crossbow in her right hand. She brings up the hook hand to like brace herself, levels it up. The light from her head glints. You see Kalis in the crosshairs of the crossbow. She pulls the trigger. You hear the twang. Goes. And then Demovan, what does it look like?
Well, the first thing I imagined was like a college frat boy swatting a basketball out of the air. But
Yeah.
I don't think that's what it actually looks like. I imagine it's more like he actually takes the spear or javelin, like twirls it and like blocks it up into the ceiling.
Yep. So Kalis, you see your life flash before your eyes as this slow motion, the crossbow bolt fucking, is flying towards the middle of your forehead, and then twing! You see Kalis, cool dude Demovan, standing there with his spear in hand. Just gives you the chin nod. So,
Oh, how I love the young people.
I like how Kalis's life flashes before his eyes and he's catatonic for like 15 minutes.
yeah. My whole
Hang on,
life,
still
hold up.
black
This is long as fuck. All right, let's just for fun. Would have been 30. Yikes.
Oh my god. That would have nearly killed me already. Nearly.
Oh. Good lord.
I don't know. Can poison kill outright?
Damage is damage.
I guess so.
Damage is
It's,
damage
it's
is damage.
Can you die to poison in real life?
no.
There's no historical precedent.
Yeah, there's no historical precedent for that.
Not once ever.
All right. Jesus. So,
You really want to find out if poison will kill you? Fuck around.
yeah, exactly. Everybody who's near and close enough to the balding middle-aged woman with a hook for her hand just sees her jaw drop.
It's funnier every time.
Her jaw drops as she looks at Kalis, looks at Demovan, looks at her crossbow, and just under her breath, shit. Bad, it's your turn.
With the arms of truth out, I'm gonna look at her and say, "You really gotta stop trying to kill my geriatric friend." And then I'm gonna try to. If she's looking hurt,
She's looking
I'm
very
gonna swing. I want to try to do non-lethal takedown.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and swing first with the staff for my main attack.
Yep.
A 20.
Nails.
Solid 9.
All right. She
Bludgeoning.
staggers backwards against the stairwell, looking desperately from left to right. She looks up. She's like, actually, you can tell she's looking to get out of here. She's nearly down.
Yeah, I'll try to make sure that she goes down. I'll use a key point for flurry of blows with the truth punch.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, you're not getting away. You're gonna give us some truth. Goddamn. I think it's 2 attacks, right?
Oh yeah, flurry is 2. So the first one slams into the wall next to her. The blood coming from her nose. You see some blood coming from like the side of her ear. The second one, she ducks out of the way as well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still getting used to these things. All right, Hurricane, take her down.
She's like spinning around, looking to escape out through the upper doorway that she came in. Hirokin.
Yeah, if she's gonna try running away, it's gonna just be like, oh, no, you don't. We're gonna go for the death hug. So I'll get her with the claws on this.
Oh, nice.
So, like try to hug her with the front claws deployed.
Yep.
I see
Meow. Just like, oh no, you don't. Meow. Pounces. Yeah, the big burly Hirokin just like flexes and then just does the cat like gets down, butt in the air, butt wiggle, and pounces on her. Is this lethal or non-lethal?
Oh no! Literally just trying to tackle her, hug her.
You
the
tackle
claws
her,
out.
yeah, tackle her, hug her, claws out, dig into her back. She falls backwards, bonking her bald head against the wall. She gets knocked unconscious.
Does the hook fall off of her hand?
Unfortunately or fortunately, no, it does not.
Thank God, her identity.
All right.
I'm gonna not use a bonus action for anything because I
I
read
just
it
said
with a
I'm
ghost.
gonna nut.
I'm gonna nut.
Shadow comes swinging by. Nice cock.
That's all I heard.
No.
Okay. Crix, this thing turns towards you
No, it doesn't.
and it lets out a low hiss that only you understand. It's now lit up as well. So looks to you and just goes, "The Pasha's wife burned in that carriage. He has waited long to exact the revenge." And he will slam. He will come on and slam. A 24. I need to stop doing this now that this is no longer secret.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 10 bludgeoning damage as he just socks you in the side of your
Ouch.
lizard jaw. And then a second one coming with the uppercut. An 11 misses. So it slams you on the side of your head. The second one swings wide over the top of your head. And then you just hear like the sound of hissing wind. I need you to roll a concentration check.
Yep.
C10. Got it. Okay, maintaining. The glow fades for just a moment as you get socked in the face, but you grit your teeth, and the ember glow around this invisible stalker remains. Kolra, snapping out of your reverie of staring at the thrown down short sword, you see the balding middle-aged woman with a hook for a hand assassin knocked unconscious, pinned underneath the giant Leonin Hyrokin. However, there is this strange wisp-like shape against the wall that Fletcher Crix is battering himself and battling against.
I have no sword, so we're gonna throw a feather at it.
The feather whips across the room, thuds into it, dealing damage.
Ooh.
You watch as the what is that? Magical, not magical? It's not magical, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so it cuts through it, but it doesn't deal the full damage to it. Okay. Any movement, or where would you like to be?
Probably just move to there.
Okay, Demovan.
All right, I'm running forward, pulling
Oh.
out the short, chubby spear.
Actually, just as a quick thing, I know it's short chubby, but as a quick thing, Aura, re-roll that attack. You have advantage on it because it's lit up. You can do another feather. Okay, it would have just no crit, but close. Okay, Demovan, you take out your short chubby.
Short, chubby. At advantage, short, chubby.
There you go.
18.
That will definitely work. Kolra, does that do anything? What you just rolled?
Yes, it does.
Okay, roll me a d20 plus whatever. Oh.
Bruv.
Okay, cool. So the voice in your head. This is boring. What are we even doing here? I'm bored. This sucks. So you are now basically just like your arms go limp, and you are now attacking with disadvantage until the end of your next turn.
Hooray.
All right, Demovan, the 18 hits.
All right. Damage.
You watch as the magical spear, now enhanced and tinkered with by Valhana's artificer ability, stabs into it, and you can see it. The air itself tears, deals that full damage.
And you'll do like a vicious twirl before it, and it'll make it a menacing attack. I need a wisdom save or be frightened.
All right,
It takes 7 extra.
that's a lot of extra. It does make the save, it's flat out, but it is 7 extra damage on top of that. Very good. Okay, you remain there.
Yep.
All right, Kalis, your assailant is now unconscious and being cuddled to death, or at least cuddled, smothered.
Oh,
But
goody.
there still remains another threat in the room.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll shoot my shot at that invisible thing. For the first two, the third shot goes for the bitch on the ground.
Oh, will it?
And then, what would that be? Would that be a
I'm gonna say disadvantage because it's underneath Hirokin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't blame you, but come on, man.
Oh, my fingers! Oh, I can't control it. Oh.
Hirokin, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, my fingers. Like,
Okay.
Oh.
So your
Why would you
cat-like
do
reflexes, your cat-like reflexes kick in as the first two shots sail over Crix's shoulders, thud into the assailant there, dealing all of that damage. Watches it like ignites for a moment, the air. But then the other one, anybody who's paying attention, but probably nobody at this point, Kalis just takes his other hand and just like, without looking, just flings a scorching ray up the stairwell. Hirokin, the hair on the back of your neck goes up, and you just duck your head out of the way as a scorching ray sails above you and bursts against the wall beyond.
Oh, the recoil, it's so hard. Oh, sorry.
All right, Valhalla.
I'm going to. I don't necessarily think I'm super. Okay, I'm going to use. Oh, hold on. What's the range on this? 30 feet. Okay. Yeah. So I can hit anyone. I'm going to bless Demavand, Frix, and Kolra.
Oh yeah, this is from your what is the feat that you took that gives you this?
Oh. This
Magic
one isn't from one of the
initiative?
feats.
This is definitely the yeah.
Not the most recent one, the first one. Because the most recent one is the Misty Step.
Get that plus. Yeah. Got that plus another spell. So yeah, you use bless. So who's blessed?
Yeah. Okay. Demavand, Crix, and Kolra.
Okay, cool. Bless up.
Thanks.
Oh my god, that bless.
Hashtag blessed.
What does it look like? This is actually magical.
No, it's not.
But it comes from some sort of fayness.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Whoa.
Actually, I think it's just feeling, especially in this instance, it's feeling overwhelmed and like, what the fuck is that thing? I don't know how to help. What do I do? And then something just like it's like a shimmery fairy fire, but not fairy fire-esque type of thing.
Pixie dust.
Yeah, it's like a pixie dust, and I'm just like, but it's for me, it's just overwhelming the situation and not understanding how to help.
Yeah. All right, cool. Perfect. So, the pixie dust lands on Crix, Demavand, and Kolra. Cool. Any bonus action that you want to do, Valhalla?
Nope, but my homunculus will move.
All right, it moves.
And by move, I just mean,
Takes a shoot.
Yeah, it goes to pew pew for
Shoots its
strike.
shot. Nice hits. Roll again. You have advantage. Okay, cool. Definitely hits. 3 force damage. Cool.
Force.
You watch as once again bits and pieces of this whirling mass are torn apart by the force shot. Crix, your assailant is before you, still lit the fuck up. You feel blessed by some sort of weird drug dust, and you're raring to go. You also are
I
hurt.
turned into a crocodile.
Florida man.
Billy Bob, come out here. Man turned into a goddamn lizard.
Wait, the lizard turned to another lizard. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hey, that happens around here. I'll get the alligator rifle.
Has a rifle for every indigenous species
Get
of
the-
Florida.
Get the X-ray. Yeah, get the animal something rifle. Okay, Crix, what do you got?
Well, that was my action. I am crocodile.
Oh, really? Oh, like full on. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I thought
I
that
am
was a
the-
fucking joke.
Yeah, that was you talking about your bite attack thing. I was like, all right, sure.
You're like, oh yeah, neat.
Crocodile.
I am become literal crocodile.
Okay, give it a moment.
Yep.
Are you an interrogate?
I'm
In- interior crocodile.
He's inside
alligator.
a house. He's an interior alligator.
Crocodile. Okay. Let me give you access to this sheet. Oh God. Where are you? Which one are you?
I'm in a good place. That's where I'm at.
Oh, shut up. Willing to sacrifice?
Yes, I'm willing to sacrifice.
Oh my God. Christ. Okay. There you go. You got all that stupid shit. Okay, cool. There you go. You got a croc. It's up at the top.
Hell yeah.
All right. Croc HP and all that horse shit is. Let me just put it there so you have it. 19 and 12. Okay. 19. Hello. Goodbye.
Crocs are large too, by the way.
Is it a large? Are you thinking of giant? Are you thinking of giant crocodile? Or are you thinking of crocodile?
Nope. Large beast, unaligned.
Oh, this board is stupid. Okay, there you go. Willing to sacrifice my.
I think a giant crocodile is actually also large.
Okay.
No, it's huge.
So
It's-
I'm gonna leave you in the room as you don't have sight from this thing. But yeah, Demovan, suddenly next to you, just. What does this look like? Does this do the goofy fucking like? Since you already are lizard, you just turn into bigger lizard. Like, what does this look like?
I just turned into bigger lizard. Yeah, I am still red. I am just a red crocodile.
Gojira.
And like, there's like sparks kind of coming off of me, like I'm like,
Yeah.
as if I'm on fire. But
Got the embers kind of smoking off of you.
yep,
Like the edges of you are a little bit crispy.
I'm crispy crocodile.
All right.
Unfortunately,
that.
Druid doesn't get the thing that monks get, where they can like do an attack as a bonus action after using their action. On
Fuck it,
something.
do it. This is cool.
Okay.
Just this
I do
time
bite.
though. Because you're threatened.
I am threat. Bite.
All right, 1 second.
And 11.
I'm organizing stuff. Yeah, that misses unfortunately, but advantage.
Yep. Okay. You're right. Advantage because of.
And
Aha!
blessed.
And you're blessed too,
And
but
blessed. Yep.
Blessed bite.
the 23 definitely hits.
Yep. 4.
All right.
And is grappled. Yeah, just straight up grappled.
All right, so you watch as the jaws clamp around this thing? Question mark. What the fuck? No, it cannot be grappled.
It would drop the spell as well.
For
'Cause
concentration?
I can't concentrate on.
Really? No.
It's at a later level you get the thing where you can concentrate on spells.
Are you sure?
I
I'm
think so.
pretty sure you can concentrate because you still have all of your mental stats.
Yeah, it's very much that you can like that's the whole point of doing like bark skin and then going into a animal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're good. It doesn't. You're not a barbarian. You don't rage and just forget how to act. You are smart. You are. Yeah. No offense, Hirokin, but. So that does do 2 piercing, or it does less damage than you expected, and then Crix, you watch as your jaws clamp through it, like you want to start doing your crocodile death roll with this thing, but you have no purchase. It cannot be grappled. Okay.
Unfortunate.
Bad. Seeing Hirokin knock this thing, or knock the balding middle-aged woman with a hook for a hand out cold, your attention turns and you now turn around and you see a hissing crocodile snapping at what looks to be a illuminated invisible creature, or illuminated smoke monster, basically, up against a wall.
Oh, interesting thought. Because I have crocodile HP, I won't have to make concentration checks, yeah?
No, you
'Cause
still
it's
do.
Essentially, I thought it was be like
No, it's not. It's not technically temp HP. It's still
Okay.
like it's still dealing like corporeal damage to this creature that you are.
You're feeling the pain.
yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's weird. weirdness.
It is weird. We'll look into it. But Thad, do your
Yeah.
thing.
All right, I walk down the stairs and I look at these and I give the fry eyes at the crocodile. I'm pretty sure that's you, Crix. I think. Don't bite me, please. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna punch the ghost.
To be fair, it is a red crocodile.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
I think that
you're
was
pretty sure. You're just like, wait,
Big
you
red
you,
flag.
it basically just looks. It's like it looks like Crix, but just different. You know.
Yeah. I'm sure I've seen you. No, maybe
It's
I
like his cousin.
either way.
Literally just like fucking just flatten me like a penny
What?
at like one of those like
Yeah,
like
the penny flattening machines.
the penny flattening like
Oh yeah, it just like morphs a little bit.
You just went into Photoshop and grabbed like one of the corners and you dragged it way up.
I wonder if Thad has had any experience with ghosts. Probably not. Is he smart enough for this? He's wise. He's kind of wise. So instead of he starts to swing the quarterstaff, then thinks about it and realizes he's got some truthy fists. So he's gonna take his attack with the truth punch on it. 12.
That will miss, but you have advantage.
Ah, yes, I do. 23
Okay, that hits. Very good.
for 5 force.
Yeah. Once again,
And
bits and
then-
pieces of it fly off.
And this is, I mean, it's, how do you tell what a ghost's strength is at? So I'm going to hold on my last key point. I'm just using my bonus action to just go ahead and punch one more time.
Yeah.
So that'll be a 19.
Yeah, hits.
Okay, for another 4 force damage.
Yeah.
So I'm here just boxing shadows.
Yeah, you can feel through your astral arms. You can feel the impact actually take hold on this thing's form.
Yeah, that's actually a really cool interaction because, like, how do you punch a ghost? Well, with your astral self.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Okay, Hyrokin, what are you doing as you cuddle smush this thing?
I don't think I can actually hit a ghost.
You can definitely try.
Okay.
It's your call, though.
I'm gonna
I mean, whatever you
bonus-
want to do. The other thing, too, is, I mean, like, you know that the assassin, the balding middle-aged woman with a hook for her hand came from upstairs.
That is
and-
true. The BMAWWAHFAH
Yes.
did come from upstairs.
And you look around, you look around the corner, Hyrokin, like up and around this like stairwell, up on the more bare floor of the second story of this tower. You see the door open, and outside of it, you can see a dark shape or a dark mass like crumpled on the ground outside of the door.
That's a good point. I'd be like, fuck it, I already got tenure. I don't need more of this shit. I'm gonna run upstairs.
Okay, so you're upstairs right now. Easily, you make it to the door, and you see that dwarf that Thad had been talking to, and that you also had a conversation with the earlier that evening. And he is bleeding out. His eyes are starting to roll back in his head.
He was a good man. I would like to apply doctoral procedures.
All right, give me a medicine check.
Or did I see anything else I could have knocked him out, like really quickly scanning around?
Oh no, he has a puncture wound that looks suspiciously like a poisoned hook hand wound.
Oh no, I gotta save this boyo.
Yeah, there. Wow! Holy shit!
Tenure.
All right, you have tenure. You're right. Professor Dr. Hyrokin, MD, comes out. What is it? I mean, yeah, you can explain to me how you save this man's life.
I would, use my claws, and then, I was Hirokin having in his pocket kind of like a jeweler's toolkit set, except it's like specific like surgical tools that he can then like when he puts a claw out, he can like put it on the tip of the claw, so it's like little like bugle tools sort of things. It's like, yes, here's my finger screwdriver, my finger forceps.
You
So
basically
he's got-
are explaining that you look like the Ripper Docs from Cyberpunk.
Oh
yeah, kind of. But instead of just a glove, it's just like on his nails, his
Yeah,
kitty
yeah.
nails. So yeah, go like inside that and pull it out.
So yeah, you extract. Basically, you're able to quickly assess where the wound is, find where the poison is seeping into his system, killing him, and maybe there's just like a syringe attachment that you have on there that you're just like, and just you stabilize him. He's still unconscious, but he's no longer slipping off into the never never. All right, good stuff, Hyrokin. All right, on the Invisible Stalker's turn, he makes a Wisdom save here. Actually, it'll basically be a Deception. Yeah, he's good. He understands that. He turns and looks at the large crocodile, and there's a moment of hesitation as he's now kind of fighting for his life. So he's going to do one attack first at the last thing that hit him hard, which is going to be Mr. Thad. So you hear a rushing of wind, Thad, as...
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage? Oh, are you imposing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, sick.
At 11.
This is.
So there's the whoosh as
Demovan
this
the
thing's
protector.
arm reaches out to just bludgeon Thad across the face. But then Demovan, what do you do?
Shield bash him in his smoky face.
Yeah,
Hands off,
No.
nerd.
yeah. So
Smokers are jokers.
you watch as
Piss off, ghost.
yeah. Piss off, ghost. You watch as Thad's luscious locks rustle in the wind as it goes right past his head. And then you watch as Masco peeks out from Thad's mane of hair and just gives a frightened squeal and just retreats back inside.
We'll
Further
be all
down.
right, Nasco. We'll take care.
There is now a second slam attack going down onto Mr. Crocodilian's head. Come on and slam. It's a crit.
Yep, I can't impose disadvantage. Good luck.
For 21 damage.
There goes the crocodile.
So suddenly, pew, 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 the crocodile, the crocodile disappears, and Crix is now back there. Okay, Crix, give me a Constitution saving throw. As a certain amount of that also goes back through to your, so 19
Blessed.
minus 1. You are blessed on this. Does bless go on con saves?
Yeah.
It goes on
Nice,
saving throws.
perfect. Okay, cool. So yeah, you're down. Yeah, you're fine. Because it is half of 21, which would be perfect. You're good. You do take an additional 3 damage to your main HP though. No,
Yep.
2 damage. You're at
Yeah,
2. Okay, that's all his attacks though. Kolra, go ahead.
Okay.
Your arms feel like rubber, and you just feel
Yeah.
lethargic, like you don't want to do shit. But you do see this thing still standing there.
That, coupled with noticing that this thing is not taking physical attacks well, I'm just going to try to cast another spell.
All right.
If I can find the button. There we go.
Another dissonant whispers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I almost want to. Okay, so he'll make the wisdom save. He fails it. So he takes the full thing, but he can't move any further. So it's kind of he has to move far away from you. But still, his reaction is just to like go flat up against the wall. It's almost like he's just like a paper outline against the wall, outlined in the ember color. But I almost want to say that your dissonant whispers sounds like the voice in your head echoing out from your mouth. Like it's just like
Interesting.
yeah, like the voice that is in your mind that talks to you as you cast this spell. There, it starts off with your voice kind of speaking in tongues, but then it is overlapped and taken over by this kind of by a strange male voice that echoes out, just kind of like overlapping, mixing in with your voice, and nobody really can understand it. It's intelligible, but it's definitely not your voice. Okay, you have to make is that a fail or a save?
No, we're good.
Okay, cool. All right, Demovan.
All right. For this, I put away Valhana's spear and I pull out the long spear, the big boy, the really long one.
Okay,
And I start stabbing away.
go ahead and do it. At advantage, 17 hits him.
So 17 for 10.
And this is just
This
normal,
is not
right?
magic, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And action surge, stab him again.
Okay. Big 25.
25. For 12.
Ooh. Okay.
And we'll put a menacing attack on that one. So saving throw would be spook.
Wisdom again. Going after this guy's little guys. All right, he rolls a 10. Another one. Fails it. So another 3 damage on top of that. Okay. And he is now frightened, I believe, right? We had the superiority die. Frightened of you until the next turn. He can be frightened. Okay. So the thing starts vibrating out of fear.
Then bonus action, spin around the butt of the long, thick boy and whap him.
All right. Yeah. Hits.
6.
All right. Cool. Solid amount of damage, just all in that quick flurry. It's just bop, bop, spinity, bop, and then you make it like a big angry face yell or something like that on one of those attacks.
Yeah.
All right.
It just looks like Darth Maul.
Yep.
Twirling this shit.
Bum, bum, bada, bum, bum, bada, bum.
It's like the Enter the Clowns meets Dual Fates.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kalis.
That.
Okay. Wait, what? Do what?
What?
Did it not? Oh,
Nope.
Oh.
That. I was
That.
like,
Kyle's
cool.
Kyle's just sitting there.
Ah, take this!
Take this! Oh.
Key points.
Bang, bang.
Oh. There's so many jokes me up there. I cast Crave Bonfire under the assassin's body.
Under its
Damn,
bottom.
you want her
All right.
dead.
Like right on the wall. Okay, deck save.
Does she auto fail because she's down?
It's not. Oh, under the.
Oh.
You're good. You're doing on the assassin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you watch
Under-
as Iroken, you hear Iroken's the only one who really notices this. Iroken, you're like basically as you saved one guy's life, you turn around and you see the balding middle-aged woman with a hook for her hand suddenly light on fire.
Oh god, this is like a triage mini game now.
Immediately suffers 2 failed.
Oh shit.
Immediately starts to burn.
There's no way Thad sees this happen though, right?
Oh no, you're
Okay.
And
concentrating.
I kind of like look back at the regular fight and I'm like, oh, it's so hard to shoot things. Oh.
Okay, we'll see if Thad figures something out later, but he does not see it now.
Now Hirokin is playing Overcooked with Corfu.
Oh god.
Yeah, I think also at this point, at this point, Hirokin, you turn around and you see the body is within that moment, it's engulfed in flames. It is definitely getting cooked very, very quickly.
Well,
Win some, you lose some. Valhana.
can't do.
We really should have prioritized the balding middle-aged woman with a hook for a hand.
It's guys.
Her spirit will live on.
Be my wafa.
Wait, that's a
It out
great.
in chat. That's
But that's
not-
actually a fucking great name for a character.
Man, now we're gonna be haunted by
Bima
the spirit of a balding middle-aged woman with a
I
hook
need
for a
to-
hand.
I'm writing that one down. Bima Wafa's got to be a character at some point. It just flows off the tongue.
Yeah, they call me.
Does.
They call me Bima Wafa.
Yeah. Or it's your ultimate attack. One of the two.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be one.
I am going to. Let's see.
Chibi.
Where's this from?
Himawafa is the middle ground between a himbo and a sect of the German military.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's a spell that I don't have equipped right now. Okay. I am going to. Oh
Electric
shit!
Avenue.
I don't. Man, y'all are all in my way. Okay, can't do that one.
Not me.
Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Has anyone taken hefty damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're on.
Crix is looking like it's weird. You can tell he's super. You can tell that Crix has been. It's like he's been in a fight with an. Well, he's been in a fight with an invisible boxer because he sees there's no visible cuts or contusions on him, but he's holding his body like he's just got just trucked by something.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm super. Oh no, I'm not super speedy. My other one is super speedy. Okay. I'm gonna go up to Crix. And I'm just gonna go 5, 15. Okay, I'm gonna go here. And so I did half my movement. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. And I'm just
At
gonna
ninth
poke you
level. Oh, never mind.
That's a nice
at
one.
ninth level.
Yes.
I have ninth level.
to
I'm
do
just
for a
gonna-
moment.
I'm just gonna catch, just do that a little bit, and then on my way out, I'm gonna be like, and mend, and just whatever the fuck stupid little things I can superficially mend on my way out. Be like, okay, bye.
You return my mouth to its previous crocodilian form.
Super big lower jaw, like super underbite croc. Okay, cool. Crix,
Hell yeah.
gonna finish
Sweet.
this thing off?
Yeah, I feel a little better now. I'm gonna bite it.
Okay.
It's the best I can do. Actually, is it the best I can do?
You still got bless.
I do still have bless.
I mean, that'll only make a difference in.
Okay,
the
so
offense
bonus action will be to cast that,
Yeah.
and fucking the attack misses. Oh wait, no, add a d4.
Yes. You hit.
A 14. Hell yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be
Hashtag blessed.
hashtag
Yes.
blessed.
Okay.
10 fire.
Wow, nice. So thuds into it. What did you just like uppercut it, like roundhouse punch?
Yeah,
haymaker?
just like I would say probably just like I drop my spear, light my fist up, and then just fucking haymaker.
Yep. It tips to the side. You watch as once again the air that comprises it ignites with your flaming fist, leaving a streak across the wall. It's still there, kind of barely holding on, just a breath on the wind at this point. Upstairs, there's a slight tink, tink, tink as the hook falls to the ground of the charred corpse of the middle-aged balding woman with a hook for a hand. Balding middle-aged woman with a hook for a hand.
Balding, burning middle-aged woman with a hook for a hand.
The very quickly balding middle-aged woman. With
Yeah.
her hand.
All right, Thad. This thing
Soon to be the spirit of a balding woman.
This
Balding
thing is
middle-aged woman with a hand.
still
Alright,
there,
sure.
still
Yeah.
outlined, but basically now just gusts of breaths of wind floating there.
I don't know what you want, spirit, but if you're not going to tell me the truth, I will grant it. I will take it from you. Oh God, it's a
At
heavy
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah, so it is.
For 4 force damage.
Yeah.
Again, bonus action, just do another punch again. Let me actually hit the advantage thing. Chibi, get off my keyboard. 15.
Hits.
For another, 6 force damage. That
All
time.
right. This thing is literally just farts right now.
I should have used flurry of blows. Alright.
It's farts. It's literally just a
Farts in the wind.
It's a fart. It's just the essence of gas. Hirokin.
Some stink.
I pop back down the stairs, and then in my bonus action, I'm going to teleport next to it.
Yep. Swoop.
And then I'm going to put my butthole on it, and I'm going to fart on it.
Cat fart.
I don't actually think I have a...
Attack for that?
Teleports.
No, but you can
Teleports.
definitely claw at it, smack it with your pickaxe.
Yeah, with
Oh, you crit it.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. Even with it,
Correct.
even with it not doing the full the full damage to it, Hirokin
Up against the wall.
Mhm.
I gotta go.
That was
Uh,
Jeffrey Epstein's cellmate.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think our conversations went off the rails really quick there.
Yeah.
Something that I was just thinking of. This is just came to mind. I don't know. I just saw a Brendan Fraser appreciation post today, and the fact that everybody's like Brendan Fraser was the first real himbo out there, especially with like George of the Jungle.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Dude, give me some of that.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, look at
Wow.
Brendan. Look at Brendan go.
Look,
Yeah.
yeah, look at him go.
Brendan is honestly like one of the saddest Hollywood stories ever because his wife dicked him and then he got injured and then he got fat and then now nobody wants him.
No, dude, he's
I
actually
heard
he's
there
on
was
the up and
like
up.
his studio shit. that,
He's
like,
doing
happened to him, too.
he's actually little known thing. He is he is this guy in he's in Doom Patrol. Yeah, he's this guy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
plays that.
but we don't get to see his glorious face.
I know. But it is what it is.
Also,
apparently
that
his,
gif was
rippling
just a
ab.
mood. Holy shit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Metal slaps you in the side of the fucking face.
Right. Your own, by the way. Oh no, it's magnetic. Yeah?
Also, like, I'm looking at his arm. It looks like he's like vigorously jacking off.
Nah, he's in the wind. Something that's like a piece of the wind is blowing a bunch of shit.
Well, if you were Brendan Fraser, wouldn't you be furiously jacking off all the time?
To be fair.
All right.
I mean, yeah, if you interpret that as jacking off, that's like a turbo mode engagement.
Can you imagine, like, what is it like to be like Brad Pitt? Like Brett, like just
It feels like jacking off
Man,
all the time.
I've got,
Obviously.
I've got Brad
He's
Pitt
like, I'm
in
coming.
my hands.
Every day you wake up.
At
it's
the
like,
audience, at the gym, at night, I'm always coming. Yeah.
every day you wake up and you just reenact the Kill Bill scene and just like, I'd fuck me.
Yeah.
You're just gonna hang out there for a while and then just like do whatever you have to do for the rest of the day. That's
Exactly.
Yep.
Alright, report set. I'm putting my laptop away. I'll be right back.
You're telling me you don't have a full body mirror that you jack off looking at yourself in?
A quarter of my room is mirror, so I'm forced to stare at myself all day.
All right. Then we learned a little bit more about Sarah.
Today I learned.
You gonna learn today?
All right. Well, you guys survived the fight. And actually, I have a name for you, Mr. Gastroy of the Pasha. I'm gonna paste it in chat because it's the first one I found. So this is the full name.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
Druzer of Emerald, Drudich Bolus Yin Khalil El Irisper.
Which apparently translates to the Guildmaster of Gemcutters, leader of Emerald Precinct Bolus, son of Khalil of House Erispar.
Gotcha.
It's got to be in that font of like people who can write names on rice.
Yeah.
Be on that coin.
So his name is Drudok Erispar. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna write that name. The full thing.
Oh,
On
I
the
missed something
coin.
about a name. There's a name on. Sorry, I just put my head.
No,
Yeah.
it's the name. It's you guys don't. Nobody else but Crix knows this name. It is the name of the Pasha, the wealthy guildmaster in Kalashite Guildmaster, who he accidentally. Well, you can explain, Crix, why this invisible assassin came after you. So yeah, as the dust settles here and you hear dum 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 dum. Is everything okay in there? Dum 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 dum. You heard fighting. Dum dum dum. Sounded like a crocodile. Dum dum dum.
It was a crocodile. And no, it's not alright.
Are crocodiles native to Icewind Dale?
I'm pretty sure
they're cold-blooded. I don't think they last you very long.
I
Do you
think
do you
the
respond?
comment-
The person's not coming in. He just says, "Do you need help? Do I need to grab the guards?"
No, everything
no.
is under control.
We had a brief domestic incident, but everything is fine now. You can return to your whatever you were doing.
What he said.
Give me a somebody give me a persuasion check.
Not me, someone else.
Do it, Thad. Thad was the persuasion.
no,
Thad said it.
You don't wanna do it.
I said it as well. I want in on this. I wanna do this minus 2 persuasion.
Oh yeah, you both are ass at charisma.
You're better than me.
All right.
Can I give you help on that?
Yeah.
Oh, no, glorious.
Oh, that's excellent. Okay. You hear a hushed silence on the outside. It doesn't sound like you're okay. I'm gonna go get Kadroth.
We're
hear
fine.
You know what? Fuck it, it's not anyway. I'm fine with it.
You hear the squeak.
Hey, you're blessed.
Yeah, you're on bless.
So that -1 to a 0.
Well, that's going
Nah,
on.
I'll just take the -1.
Okay, so you hear the foots retreat in the squelching wet courtyard of the keep. And then you do see Thad, you see Crix pick up this kind of almost like $half sized coin, almost closer to a medallion, and looks at it, and it has his name like carved into it.
Oh, good, you found some evidence. I'm gonna go talk to the other one and see what we can learn.
I
Oh, shit.
am immediately starting to etch his name into it.
Okay, you walk up the stairs, Thad, and you just see the hook
Where'd you go?
and an outline, a ash outline of a body.
Fire, huh? Looking back at Crix, you know we wanted to speak with her.
She was dead, wasn't she?
No, she was out cold, being cuddled by a large cat.
Like, what the hell? I went upstairs to go and apply my
we-
medical knowledge elsewhere, and then you just caught on fire.
Yeah,
I know
Thad,
you have a history of burning bodies before they're dead, but let's try to make sure they're dead before you do.
Well, my magic doesn't actually work on anything unless it is a corpse.
And explain this.
So Thad, you turn around too, and you see another unconscious body, kind of like resting in the door where Hirokin propped it back up.
Oh no, it's Dwarf Man. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Are there any more corpses up there?
I'll go up and just
Didn't
kneel
see
down
any.
next to him. I'll look around too. Do I see any others?
No, you don't. And as you get up there, now that you're not in the heat of combat, you see there is a grappling hook over the edge of the wall.
I want to take the grappling hook.
Don't let them fancy.
Timothy Timothy let them in.
You got the sixth sense. You're like, I hear a grappling hook in the distance.
Yeah, so the grappling hook is tied off to 50 feet of rope that dangles down to the wall below you. And you can see as you look over the wall, kind of like the ice-flecked sides of this keep, you can actually see the footprints of where the balding middle-aged woman with a hook for a hand
All right, I will.
climb the keep's walls.
Yeah, I'll gather up the grappling hook then with the rope attached, because nothing says you're innocent like messing with evidence. And then I'll bring it back in. I'll put it in my pouch and bring it back in so I can, if I need to show it, I'll have it.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah. Okay, cool. So bundle it up, stick it in your pouch or carrying case, whatever it is.
I'll give our dwarf friend a little slap on the cheek, like a little gentle, like, "Oh, are you okay, bud? Are you gonna wake up?"
He lets out a loud.
Oh, I can understand. Sleep it off. Yeah, it's a little cold out here. Let me drag you inside. So I'll pull him inside just to put him on.
Yeah.
Maybe
Just
like once it's here. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys hear the as Thad
Sorry,
pulls the dwarf down the stairs. His feet, his boots knocking against the stairs as each one drags down. You place him on the bed.
Maybe he saw something. Let's let him wake up and hear her. But seriously, Crix, why did you burn her?
Rixu is finally finishing up
yeah.
on the final letters of the posh of the last name. Erispar. It's like the most crinkled and cramped up handwriting, but you are able to write it on the other side of the coin.
Yeah.
It was nowhere near the body. To burn it, I have to touch it.
I want to do I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna do a self-wisdom save here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would it be wisdom or investigation in this case?
Investigation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Your
Okay.
brain
Not
grows
bad.
2 sizes that day as you realize that Crix so far has incinerated bodies, but it's always been up close and personal. And as far as you remember in the combat, Crix was 100% down here in the bedroom area, nowhere close to the unconscious body upstairs.
Do I recall Kalis throwing out fire during
Something doesn't add up. Oh yeah, I mean, you absolutely remember Kalis throwing fire, and I'd say you do remember a stray bolt flying in that direction, but I mean, you thought nothing of it. Definitely doesn't put 2 and 2 together there. I would say that he's the only other you would put, or you would be able to discern that he was the only other person in the combat to be throwing flames around.
Yeah, I'm going to try to decide now is whether Thad is going to assume it was an accident or assume it was intentional. I don't know.
That's a wisdom save.
All right, I will do that. Save, right?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, yes!
That was absolute accident.
Hey, Kalis, you gotta be careful. I know you were shook in that fight, but I think you accidentally burned up some of our evidence.
You know, I'm just not a straight shooter like I used to be. That happens to a lot of things when you get old.
I do not
It's
wish
like
to-
shooting pool with a rope.
No, I really do not want to think about that, and it's existentially freaking me out. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Well, where's that young man that saved my life? Where is he?
Devin just like looking around like, oh god, it's my turn.
Man, come here. Come here.
Don't pinch the cheek.
Oh, please, you saved my life.
So
come
did
over.
Thad.
Yes,
Thad did too.
yes, but
was
he just made fun of my problems in the sack. So
Yeah.
please come here.
Wait, who said anything about a sack?
Doesn't add up.
But also, that old woman seemed very intent on shooting you.
I
Don't think
wonder if she was
old.
like
She
a
was
spurned
more-
lover or something. I don't know.
Was she also frustrated by the rope?
How many balding
She may
middle-aged
have
women with a
been.
hook for a hand have you been
Yeah.
you've been flirting with behind closed
I
doors?
would say though she looked more middle-aged than old.
Somebody
Maybe
give
screw up
anybody who
himself.
is interested, give me a history check really quick.
Oh hell yeah! I'm not proficient in that.
At all.
I can't
you-
roll well.
Nice.
Oh shit! Nice.
Bro,
Okay, so both Hyrokin and Demovan, who heard that initial conversation, or the initial exclamation, I would call it, recognize the name Daggelt Never Ember. And either you have spent enough time out there in the world, Hyrokin probably knows this from his time in Waterdeep, that Daggelt Never Ember is the current leader or ruler of Neverwinter, the another one of the major merchant cities along the Sword Coast.
Is that shared with us?
Oh no, you
Oh,
guys, whoever
Yeah,
wants to.
I would not be keeping that a secret.
And will we know anything about Daggelt being associated with the Black? God, there's
Black
too many
Network?
things. Black Network, yeah.
Nothing like publicly, and if he is, I mean, it's something that's like a super deep secret. So maybe Thad starts to put those strings
Oh,
together. Thinking
I
about.
still have the astral arms out, so you just see like little yarns making new connections along the
I was
length
gonna
of
say
the-
each astral arm is holding a logbook.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, CW3, you missed this revelation. Thad keeps logs, right? Like he's always noting things down. But the irony is they're actual logs, like physical
Yeah, like-
pieces of wood
Like doodle into. Yeah.
that he
Perfect.
uses a hammer and chisel and basically whittles the logs to. And I would almost imagine, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, Mr. Thad, but I would almost imagine they're illegible because you use some sort of coded language that only you understand.
It probably yes, but I probably was not intended to be that way, and just sort of turned into that.
It's your
over time.
shorthand that just like nobody else can understand it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Conspiracy is just like
You
a
look at-
single tick mark.
Yeah, you look at it, it's like it looks rational at first, and then when you try to understand it, it makes no sense.
Partially
it's like-
because you're writing on a log, so there is no real like. like
It's like if you ever listen to like fake English, like somebody who's trying to make what English sounds like to a non-English speaker.
oh, it's like
It's
simoleon
like-
in The Sims.
Oh yes, exactly. But it's like the written version of that, and it makes it's just so confusing.
Fun fact: did you know that one of the #1 customer service complaints for The Sims in foreign countries was asking if they could change the language from English to their language because non-English speakers thought The Sims were speaking English.
That's funny. I mean, it makes sense because
That
that's
is
the
interesting.
That made a really good job of doing that.
Man,
They're like, huh? Can you change this to Japanese, please? Like, no, it doesn't. What?
nope. Sadly, cannot.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Thad, you start to you put some pieces together. I mean, so far, attempts on your life or the shadiness in 10 Towns has all come from the Black Network. So maybe there's some connection there.
The other thing I can think of too, and this is going to get the longer this campaign goes, the more convoluted all shit's going to get in Thad's head. But Hyrule was just talking about how there's all sorts of devils secretly controlling high-ranked members, so that could also be tied in somehow.
Hyrokin, your revelation from what you remember about Dagult, the stories of Dagult Neverember, is that he is the open ruler or the open lord of Neverwinter.
Waterdeep.
Oh no,
Oh.
he was Waterdeep. At one point he was, but then he went and left to rule Neverwinter. But there is always whispers of him being accused of some of the murder of some of the lords of Waterdeep, and also the fact that we remember this from our campaign there. He was the person who embezzled and hid all that money beneath Waterdeep before
Yep.
leaving. So like that whole, if we were like remembering back, the whole story of Waterdeep Dragon Heist was that there was a stone, the Stone of Galore, held the secret to where Dagult Neverember hid all of his embezzled and illegally acquired money that he hid there before he fled off to Neverwinter to rule that city.
Back when embezzling money meant you actually had to physically embezzle money.
Yeah. All right. Well, Kalis, how are you reacting to this? Just kind of either internally or just outwardly.
Oh, it's getting late, isn't it? Bedtime for everybody.
Oh, smokes a woman before bed every night.
Smokes a whole bowl of bald middle-aged women with a
And our ghost friend just completely evaporated, right? Just leaving the coin behind.
Yes. There's no remainder of anything from that beside the coin.
So I carved
what else?
the name in the coin and nothing happened, right?
No, nothing happened. It's
Okay.
I am also absolutely taking the hook hand.
okay. So you walk back up the stairs, grab the hook hand, you shake some of the ash out of it,
Yeah.
and hold. And then there's a hook. There's a
Cut to the
captain.
next time his paper mache arms come out and one of them has a hook in it.
Yeah.
I have it in my inventory as hook hand from bald middle-aged woman.
Yes. Perfect. Love it. There is
With a
a
hook hand.
there is a knock on the door.
Oh, I'm changing. Come back and wait.
We're all naked.
Together.
I'm sorry. If you want to get decent, please. We were informed that there was a ruckus and maybe a disturbance of some sort. Are you all okay? We wanted to check on you to make sure everything was all right with our honored guests.
We took care of it.
Took care of what?
The assassins that climbed up the wall.
Oh, I was gonna say her nakedness, but yeah, I guess we can go with that.
There is a poignant pause from outside the door. You can almost hear the what's it? What's that? You never said anything about assassins. I didn't know there was anything about this. Pardon us one moment, but did you say assassins?
Sure
Yes.
did.
2 of them.
We will be leaving a 1-star help review.
Unless you leave extra mints on the pillows.
you are all. Nobody was harmed, were they?
Well, we weren't, but the
That's our
assassins
pride.
were,
Mm.
killed.
Our crocodile went away.
Dad, didn't you drag someone down the stairs?
Oh yeah, he's down here. Our friendly dwarf guard from the top was knocked out. Hyreken did a good job of patching him up, and he's sleeping it off down here. So if you want to try to gather him up and give him some attention, I'm sure that would probably be appreciated.
Would you let us in?
Here, I'll drag him to the door.
Would you let us in? Oh, okay.
Yeah, just slide him under the door.
You hear the clunk.
Slide him under
You hear the clunk as he comes out. I drag him out of the bed. A clunk, and then
Yeah,
across.
as it gets dragged across the the slabs on the floor.
open his sliver and just push him out.
He falls into the slushy ground outside, and you, for a brief moment, you see Kadroth's red tiefling face peer in, and he goes, Farmek is out cold. Oh no. Oh. You're all okay. Oh, and then, as he tries to, look in, the door closes in his face. Well,
there's a little no disturbing sign stuck on the outside of it now.
Opens up one last time really quick. The no disturb sign closes again.
Put a sock on the door.
Yeah. You hear Kadroth give some orders to the other cult member to help out and get Mr. Farmek the dwarf, Farmek Stoutrest, out of there. And he says one last thing. He just says, please let us know if you need extra guards or anything outside your doors tonight. We do apologize for the disturbance. I do promise you this was obviously not anything that we could have foreseen. Once again, I am so sorry, honored guests.
Okay.
You can feel the awkward pause from outside the door. And then you hear that as he walks away.
I love how fucking awkward we are. Oh.
Thad is the most charismatic when it comes to just disarming people in a conversation. It's just conversation's over because you've decided it's over.
He's a social weapon in the sense of how just flat he is.
If a conversation or a debate is considered a combat, a debate's a gunfight, Thad just shows up with a fish in each hand. And just, don't even know what the fuck to do. It's just, yeah.
I was gonna say
Thad is
Thad's
the
a
tactical
shotgun.
noob for rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Well,
sometimes he's a tactical nuke, sometimes he's a fish.
yes.
There's no in between.
He's a tactical fish.
Now that you have
Tactical.
the chambers back to yourselves, you brush off kind of the bumps and bruises. Mainly Crix, it feels like you were the feeling that you have is the weirdest thing. It's your internal organs are bruised. You show no outward damage. There's no blood, no kind of breaking of the skin, as I said, no contusions. But it feels like you've been you've been rolled over by boulders.
I look to the fire and I just say, thanks, big man. And then I go to bed.
You all see this, just the fire kind of surges for just a moment, just the crackle of embers gets louder.
Alright, well that was fucking weird. I'm going to bed.
I am going to do the same. Although, I think I'm going to sleep at the top of the stairs, just to be safe.
Man, that's where the guy just died from, right?
Oh, I understand that. But it won't happen again.
Oh, I imagine
He'll
Thad.
never die.
Can't die in the same stairwell twice.
Well, I'll use my own body to lean against the door and sleep against it.
I imagine Thad just makes
That's a
his way.
fun thing to do. So.
Yeah. Too bad it's an out-swinging door.
Yeah, probably.
I imagine Thad just goes to the top of the stairs and just does the dog settling down in bed thing in the ashes of
Oh God.
the bald middle-aged woman
Yeah,
with a hook
no.
for a hand.
Oh, I hope I'm above that, but yeah.
Or imagine him just like leaning down at the stairs trying to blow the ashes away. Just like
Oh, lightheaded. Give me a moment.
just drifts down onto like Cora's bed over there. Like, oh, sorry, Cora.
Is this gonna be another session of 3 hours for 10 minutes?
Maybe, I don't know. But
That's about-
everybody,
that's time.
anybody else doing it? Like now that the adrenaline is worn off, you all feel exhausted, and the warm furs of the cots and the beds call to you.
Cora's gonna finally
Look at
pick
those
up her
warm
sword and
beds. It'd
stare
be a
at it.
shame if I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, Cora, you look around and you see the short sword like propped against the wall, and you just hear in your head just a. Ooh, that was funny. You need to work on your throwing arm.
She'd pick up her sword. Is she just like super off kilter at this point as she goes back to her cot?
Okay. Anybody else doing any last things before heading to bed?
I don't think so.
All right.
Time to schlep.
Well, sleep comes, and it is nice in here. The ambient temperature remains warm, and you all get a long rest, unbothered and unaccosted throughout the rest of the evening.
Oh, goody.
You hear the sound of folks working out in the yard, which is what wakes you up. The castle or the care comes alive or in the early hours of the morning. You can smell wood fire, kind of as the kitchen starts to get to work, or the chef in the kitchen starts to get to work. You can hear the conversations that as you are sleeping up on the top of the tower, you can hear the conversations as some of the guards start to patrol along the upper walls of the keep. And you hear the sounds of the dogs barking as they wake up in the morning and are either let out and fed and taken care of by the young boy who watches them. You also hear just you hear a frightened yelp and then a loud as some unfortunate soul forgets that there are two polar bears parked in the yard.
Wait, does that mean our polar bears have been fed?
I don't know.
Damn, why do we have to burn that middle-aged balding woman with a for a hand?
True.
We have bears to feed.
So, you guys wake up refreshed, and actually probably one of the better night's sleeps that you've had in quite some time, considering I mean, aside from being attacked in the middle of the night, of course, right? Like, can't forget about that. But overall, the accommodations were great. The furs, like, the camera pans over to Hirokin, who is like just like fully balled up on just like just a giant cinnamon bun on one side of the cot, making oh man, I was about to say, like, nobody probably snore, or Thad might snore from above, but you guys down here just hear Hirokin just doing like a motorboat purr throughout the entire night.
Just making biscuits in that bed. Oh, that'd be a nice white noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a fan.
Having the fan on.
Yeah, it's like having the fan on.
I'm just like sitting there reading, and I have to like look up to see like this freaking loud ass cat all night.
Yeah. No matter what angle or where you move, Kalis, and whenever you look over to Hirokin, his asshole is facing you.
Well, I mean, good for him.
An optical illusion.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, optical illusion. No matter which way, it is butthole. Okay. Once again, there's a polite knock on the door. And you hear the voice of Thub, the assistant to Kadroth, call out,
Good morning, honored guest. The master has prepared breakfast in the main hall. Well, the chef has prepared food for the Master Kadroth calls for you. Also, we are going to be doing the burial of the soothsayer today.
All right, the old woman.
Right. Thanks,
Not-
Doob.
Fuckering fuckatash.
You're welcome.
All right, well,
Wait. Can we just have Thad and Thoob have a conversation?
Oh no.
I just want to hear them talk for the rest of the session.
A debate team of Thad versus Thoob.
All right. So what are you guys going to be doing?
I mean, it sounds like we got a free meal. We should probably go do that. And that's when we're trying to sneak out of here. Which is also sounds like a decent idea.
You can't forget the polar bears, though.
Oh, right.
I'd sneak them out.
Yeah, we could try to... Maybe if we paint them like panda bears. They won't know they were polar bears in the first place.
Oh my god.
Dad, what would we paint them?
Well, there's some ash on the stairs.
I was literally thinking that, like, split. Oh my gosh.
Oh, the real talk, though, I can't remember. Was there anything we wanted to follow up with the cult folks here before we headed out?
Wait,
Look
it's
at
a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. Hold on. You
I
keep
still-
talking. Keep talking.
A while ago. The only thing I had left, I'm trying to look through my notes because the downside of taking too many notes is now they're too long to read through. But there was still the outstanding issue with the Charlatan pendants that you had an issue with that I don't quite remember what was going on there. And then
Oh, these? I lift one up.
that, and then there's Avarice is still another unknown. But were we just gonna say fuck it and leave? Because I don't know if what that ties into our overall plan at this point.
Well, I feel like unless we're actually willing to go look out and see what's wrong with the speaker, I don't know how much more business we have here.
Yeah, I think that was. Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's anything that was.
Yeah, we got like the prophecy from the old woman that like Levistus was a thing.
And that we really need to deal with the dwarves down south. But we need to get stronger before we do that.
Yeah.
Any other opinions on what you guys
As my
want to
note
do?
says, she died after telling us all this, which was taken as a minor issue.
Anything else that anybody has? Any other things that they want to take care of around the keep, or just head over to the main hall for breakfast?
I guess so.
I would like someone to take my
Potion for the day.
elixir.
What you got?
It's an elixir. It's
It's that good, huh?
yeah. I can't even talk.
I'll
They don't-
take.
It's boldness. I've made this one before a couple
Oh,
times. 'Cause
I
every
have one.
fucking time I roll a 4,
Oh, goody. I'll take it.
so
They don't
yeah, it's
expire,
like-
do they? We just keep
No.
them until we use them. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually get stronger the longer you hold on to them.
They ferment. Yeah. So it's this
Barely
one
potion.
is a D4. Roll a D4. Add the number rolled to every attack roll and saving roll for the next.
Oh,
2
I'll take that goody.
So it's kind of like bless, but it's like you roll once and then every attack and saving roll for the next minute has
Yeah,
that roll added automatically.
Oh, goody.
That's actually crazy cool.
Well, I hope
Yeah, I
it's
should
not.
keep these coming, guys.
I hope it's not fish for breakfast, but I'm not holding my breath. Or maybe a fish. Well, either way, I'm ready to go eat at the Great Hall.
Yeah, let's go see what breakfast has in store for us.
Okay, so you head out into the courtyard. I'll just move you guys out there for now.
I'll always try to stay between the monk that can catch bolts and the shield boy that can deflect them.
Yeah, good idea.
Bodyguard over here. Yeah.
All right. I forgot it's back on the. Turn back on the lights real quick. Hold up.
All of the light.
As you guys are heading into the courtyard, across the kind of sludgy, slushy, muddy courtyard, you do see your bears out there, and one of them is licking its chops, and you look over and you can see 2 or 3 cultists kind of like huddled over, and one of them is nursing what looks to be a pretty nasty looking bite on one of his arms.
What were the bears'
Wrapping.
names again? They gave
I
us
don't
names. I should
Bears' names are
I'd distract again, but
Buttercup and Burn.
Yep.
Okay.
Burn, like Bern. Burn the bear. They're both definitely Swedish.
Oh yeah, I just imagine the bear speaking in this.
As you guys head out into the courtyard, however, you do hear a door open up from the northwest tower, and the albino tiefling Avarice steps out of that tower,
Oh, okay.
and she just walks along, just squelch, 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 squelch. You can see she looks towards you all, gives you all a cold look once up and down, the cold breath fogging out, and cold breath filling the air. And she just stops, looks you all over. You watch as she grips her staff that she carries, and feel the pulse of energy suddenly emanate from it, and she starts to levitate off the ground. And she just kind of gives you all a head nod and flies off into the sky.
Oh, okay, bye.
It's a weird flex, but all right.
Not impressed.
Oh, she still the gargoyles with her like she did last time?
As she flies over the keep walls, you hear as
okay.
from on top of the keep, you see two gargoyles, and their names, as you remember, are Gargle and Gurgle.
Nice.
These two.
Yep.
Here's Gurgle. There's Gargle.
Yeah, they could totally have a sitcom.
Yeah, they you hear the heavy wing beats and just kind of like the scraping noises. They scramble along the roof of the keep, like, and then fly after her. You also hear that as her raven, or as the crow, if it's a raven or a crow, whatever it is.
It's a crepe.
It's a craven. Yes. Yeah, a raven. As the raven also takes off and flies after her. So the four shapes disappear into the gloom of the morning. Well. All right. The doors to the keep open up, and you see Kadroth in there, and he says, breakfast is served. The chef, Chef Salafan, has made their specialty. Fish waffles.
I did not know that was possible.
I have decided that I'm going to starve to death.
It's like chicken and waffles, but bad.
But the waffle is literally made out. It's a waffle literally made out of fish. As you enter the hall, you see served on a plate. What looks to
Please
be.
tell me it's not served with maple syrup.
It's served with with some sort of tartar sauce.
Maple tartar sauce?
Nah, just tartar sauce. You all see it's the plates are brought out and served and put in front of you, and you all can see there's a moment of just kind of like expectation and immediate letdown from all of the cultists who are also here to eat, as this seems like they are also quite tired of eating knucklehead trout 24/7. One of them takes a single bite and just like pushes the plate away, and that's when you hear as a strange hairless cat. Well, not quite hairless.
I thought it was just Hirokin.
No, a slighter, lighter meow of a. It's actually sorry, not hairless. It is a black cat. Jumps up onto the table and starts eating the fish waffle that this cultist did not want. You see Kadroth smile a little bit and pet the cat and goes, "Oh, there you are, Touche. Nice to finally see you come home." The cat looks up at him. Meow.
I'm going to start ritually casting Speak with Animals.
Okay.
I want to grill this fucking cat.
Oh yeah, no, excellent.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's rude.
That's not okay. That's a hate crime.
You know, I can speak with the animals too.
Well, he is ritually casting it, so you watch as there's just basically I would almost say cricks. You're like whatever components or whatever you need to do to ritually cast it. You're like drawing it out in your plate of fish waffles. slowly tracing the runes and the like gravy that is formed in there. Kadroth, Kadroth pets the cat and then looks up to you all and he says, "It is such a pity that Hethlin had to perish after telling you that news, but..." And he's not even trying to hide it. You can see that he's, like, there's a smug satisfaction that she's finally out of the picture. It does seem that Hethel was able to, at least give you the message that she was charged with by the great Frozen Prince. Have you thought about what she said? About the Duergar menace? About Zardarok Sunblight and his evil plans?
Oh, yeah, we were already on it.
Ah, excellent. So you do still wish to pursue that end. That is good. It is for the good of 10 towns. The good of everybody.
I also think he's probably the pin that makes everything fall together, if you know what I'm saying.
I absolutely do not, my strange half-orc friend, but more power to you.
You'll all see. You'll all see.
Yeah, we hope so. That's why we're here with you.
I know. That's why I'm traveling with you.
So, you are obviously, if you do wish to return here to the keep, you're more than welcome. We will keep your accommodations in the Northeast Tower as they are. You are welcome to come and go as you please, as per the great Levistus's wishes.
Oh, that is very kind of you, and if we find ourselves in the area, we'll certainly take advantage of this, I'm sure. Hopefully with fewer assassins.
Yes, I'm so very glad that you are all in full health this morning and were able to stave off that horrible assault. We did a little bit of early morning investigation and we're unable to discern how they got into the tower or into the keep itself. We'll have to up our security.
Well, one of them was a ghost.
Yeah, and the other one I just pulled out from my pack had one of these. It's kind of, self-yeeted up the wall, climbed up, and punched your dwarf friend.
Demovan, what is your reaction to seeing Thad take out a grappling hook?
Eyes narrow. Why didn't you tell me?
Table looks.
I just sort of put it in my
Yeah,
pocket.
just hear a...
I just forgot about it or something. I picked up, and there was a burnt woman on the stairs that kind of distracted me. I mean, that's...
God, that's hot.
Balding middle-aged women with a hook for a hand.
Which, by the way, I pulled out the hook. I almost have to get this, so I'm going to hold on to this for a little while.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to miss the look of surprise and confusion on Kadroth's face as he just is listening to this tale. He'll do a quick wisdom save, and he just is like, yes. Quite believable. Interesting. Levistus certainly has picked a,
Does he think we're lying?
No, he actually doesn't. He's kind of like taken aback by this. It's just kind of like, the Frozen Prince indeed has chosen a strange but capable party to pursue his ends. Well,
I feel like every person we run into is like this after 5 minutes with us.
Yeah, absolutely. At this point, Crix, your ritually casted spell gets completed, and you now are communicating with animals. Immediately, you hear just the voice of this cat, just like, well, can you post the spell so I can know exactly kind of like what it do?
It straight up is like
It'd be like that.
comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is limited by their intelligence, though. So that is.
Okay. Yeah. So, you suddenly hear the the voice of the cat.
Fish. Fish. Yes. Fish.
One track mind.
I just say, fish.
It looks up at you.
I nod and I point down to my waffle.
It looks down at its waffle, sees that its majority of it has been eaten, and then hops on Thad's head, and then hops across the table, steps over Kalis, and then steps onto the plate steps in front of Crix, and looks up at him.
Thanks. Fish.
So, what?
Fish. Yum.
So what is your opinion of Kadroth?
Yeah, he cocks his head. He cocks his head, and looks over at Kadroth and says,
Fat red.
Mm-hmm.
Food.
"Warmth."
Pets.
Mm. Have you been here longer than he has?
No. Kadroth. Father.
Mm.
Keep warm. Feed fish. Meow.
Hmm. Also, at this point, I'm sure people are giving me weird looks as I talk to this cat in cat speech.
Except probably for Kalis, who's like also just kind of eavesdropping in on the conversation inherently, I guess.
And Hirokin probably.
I like food too.
The
I
cat
like to imagine he says that in common.
is like, what?
Oh. Hmm. What can you tell me about this place? Is there
Home.
anything?
Warm inside. Outside. Cold.
Mhm.
Stay inside. Eat fish.
I'd imagine like eat fish is something that Hirokin like probably has picked up on, even though he's not perfectly good in cat. It's like, ah, yes, I know that phrase.
Yeah, you hear that and you're just like, yes, that's
That is what I must do. Do you know anything about the white horned girl?
White? Skinny?
Mm-hmm.
Not nice. Flying rocks. Mean.
Mm-hmm.
But Kadroth scared.
Mm.
Kadroth no like. But Kadroth have to like.
I understand.
Fish.
Fish. Fish.
Fish.
Fish. And that goes on for the rest of the spells.
I was gonna say, oh yeah. At some point, the cat goes, "Excuse me," and then licks its butthole, and then gets off the table.
Pure cat.
And
Only
then-
after 10 minutes of fish, though.
Yeah, exactly. It's just sitting there. Kadroth speaks up, and he just says, "Well, if you are all, if you do wish to travel today, it seems fairly clear. We can pack you some, well, I do understand that your polar bear wagon or your polar bear creatures need some sort of food. The chef has prepared some, what did she call it?
Fish.
Some what?
Fish.
More like the inedible parts of the fish that the wild animals seem to like quite a bit. You know, the guts and the skin, etc.
I think the term is chum.
Yes, there's 4 buckets of it outside.
I thought it was choom, but okay.
You're a choom.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That should serve your polar bears for some time. Your goats and sheep have been feasting on the hay that we keep out back for our stables as well.
My brain went to feasting on the flesh, and that's where I expected you to go. And I was like, "That's okay. That makes more sense than flesh."
Yes. We are going to be going down to the harbor to send Hethel off, give her I guess, a proper send-off for the Black Swords. We would
Does
love
that-
if you took some time to join us before you hit the road, as it were.
I suppose, seeing as we were the last ones to see her alive, and she seemed to be holding on by nothing more than ire until we did to give her message, I think it's only fair that we do. Unless my companions have another opinion on the matter.
Especially since we definitely did not murder her.
Why would you even say such a thing?
Kadroth looks and says,
Didn't.
do not worry. We know that it was her time. Levistus lets us know when such things are to pass.
Oh, so she had a quest she had to complete, and then she was held in the vigorous and unfortunate vice of time and suffering until it happened? Is that kind of what happened here?
Yes.
Write that down on my log. I pull out a log. I start recording that.
He raises an eyebrow at that, but brushes it off. Once you are finished with your meals, please meet us out at the gatehouse. We will be heading down to the harbor within the hour. Good day. He
Okay.
gets up and
Fish.
heads back. He heads upstairs to his chambers. Anything else you would want to do before you leave if you're going to leave the cairn for the day or anything like that?
I am done with fish, so I am ready to head out.
What if we just never left?
Are you saying you're fine with eating fish for the rest of your life?
Heck yeah.
I know I am.
I mean, this could be his last meal anyways, so this could be the rest of his life right here.
But that's true for any of us.
Him a little more so.
I mean, that's true.
Before we do leave here, I would like some actual confirmation on what's going on with the speaker, though. Something is wrong there.
I could try to sneak a peek through the windows where I know they are. If you want to keep watch as we head out, I can get up there real quick, like.
Maybe we just go on a walk and pretend to be just dumb tourists.
What do you mean pretend?
We're smart.
Yep.
Parker's way too quick with that affirmation.
Yeah, man, I get what you're putting down. I'm all for it. So, if you want to take a stroll, I am all about trying to do nothing improper whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Talk.
Alrighty. So, where do you guys go?
I can see with this, we'd probably make a big scene of getting our maybe our bears all hooked up and stuff, and then at some point while that's going on, we walk around to the far side of the dog kennel and try. I can just kind of try to pull myself up real quick, look around, make sure I was watching, and just try to like look through the window up there.
Okay. With everybody else kind of watching and making sure that you don't do anything, or that you're, got the closest clear. Give me a perception check, Thad, at advantage.
Oh, good.
I actually think I'm okay at this one. Let me see.
Yeah, you're a monk, right?
Yeah, I got that wisdom. I'm not proficient, but 21.
Nice. Okay. So there's a moment where you're all just kind of like milling around, acting like you're packing up the war wagon. The polar bears are just slurping away at the chum that was brought out there. Both of their heads just straight in the buckets. Just they're basically making enough of a scene that you get a moment where the cultists who are kind of patrolling and stuff, all kind of give you guys a wide berth. There's a moment that you look both ways, Thad. Your party gives you the thumbs up, and you get a clear. You get the moment to hop on top of the kennel. Give me an acrobatics check.
All right. Because it's important, I've not done this in a long time. I like to use my inspiration on this one.
Hell yeah. So you
Acrobatics.
do some stretches.
Oh, thank God I did.
Bro!
Yeah. So you do some stretches. You think about doing that jump.
Uh-huh.
Then you do some extra stretches. Crack your back once or twice. Touch your toes. Do some arm rotations.
I mean, it was a little tight. Had to stretch it out. Yep.
Yep. Do the old man like back stretch. Just like oh.
Pop, pop, pop.
Masco pops out, pats you on the shoulder, and it just like reassures you. You're like,
Thanks,
you
man.
got this. And you all watch as Thad gets down low, crouches low, and then leaps up, and like a bird alighting on a branch, quietly lands on top of the dog's kennel. Not even a sound.
Half orc, but just like super stealthy for some reason.
Yep. Doesn't even make a sound. You don't even hear the sled dogs inside make any more noise. You just kind of hear them kind of like, doing their typical like moving around and so once on top of the roof.
Fun fact, AD&D half-orcs were actually rogues.
Wow.
Only? Or like specifically that was their...
Yes, because back then class was race, so half-orcs were thief. Or they're more like assassins, but they were definitely rogues.
So Thad, you do see a window. It is has a little bit of frost on it and a bit of snow on the window pane. The smell of kind of like wet dog and kind of like musty dog smell is rising up from the kennel beneath you, filling your nostrils, but you're able to squint your eyes and you can see there's some movement within the dark room there.
I'll take a whatever. Maybe even have to expose myself a little bit to people inside just to get up close, like put my hands up against it to like shield against the light glare.
Okay. As your eyes adjust, you see a pretty opulently appointed room. It's got a bed in there. You do see there is immaculately furnished. All the trappings of royal bedchamber. There's a big soft bed. You can see some big warm quilts, elegant tapestries on the wall, and now that you are looking close to the window, you notice that the windows have bars across them from the inside.
Oh, okay, like almost like prison style.
And you look and you see there is a robed individual leaning with their back against the door frame on the inside of the door, just kind of watching the room. And then your eyes adjust to the dark and you squint and you see in the corner there's a gilded chamber pot. And squatting in the far corner is a pale man wearing a nightgown with a face of exertion as he takes a giant shit in the chamber pot.
Oh, that is a man of determination.
And sheer will.
You see the cultists by the door like put their hand over their face and shake their head. As just like a dog taking a shit and staring at his master, this human individual is just staring staring eyes directly at the guard at the door while taking a massive dump.
Is this like, okay, is this a strange power play or is there something wrong with this guy?
Give me
both.
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
It's a strange power play.
Okay.
You look around the rest of the chamber. You can see that the door itself has a series of heavy like locks and bolts on it. You can see that there is, like the guy is in like a night robe, but you can see that he is obviously doing this to spite the guard in the room.
He doesn't seem emaciated or anything, though, right? He seems like normal, well-fed.
No. I mean, he seems normal and well-fed, aside from the fact that he's pale as a ghost.
He hasn't been outside in a long time.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
He has an unkempt beard,
but
that's basically it. Other than that, he looks fine.
All right, I think I'll back out as soon as I recognize all that to limit my chances of being detected, and then I'll hop back down, kind of while we're setting up, gathering around, just and more or less tell them that. It was like,
yeah, I'd say also like from the brief observation, you can definitely tell that. I mean, he doesn't look like a man in a in top shape, but he's definitely not deathly ill. Like that everybody either in the town has been told. or that you've been led to believe.
Yeah,
However,
so-
he basically he's the picture of, like, kept nobility,
Yeah, he looks like he's a bored noble being held captive and just messing with people because he can't do anything else.
Yep.
So I will relay that message to everyone else as we're packing up, just kind of quietly for Thad, just like, yeah, he's still here. He ain't sick. We're just keeping him in captive, but yeah, he was taking a massive dump and just stared at the guard. It was, yeah.
It's a good power play.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. He had that stare.
I can
Well,
respect
so
it.
I could probably try to free him at some point. It does seem like I don't really care, to be fair. But if we feel like there's any reason to bring back the speaker, if it can be advantageous to us in any way.
Yeah, it's
Don't
not a
worry.
priority, but it is leverage.
Exactly.
There,
See them when they're taking a dump. It was just laser eyes.
you hear the doors open from the keep as Kadroth comes out with following of like a half dozen or so cultists, and they carry a wrapped body. You see this small, it's a small wrapped body. You can tell that it is Hethel, the dwarf. But something is strange. You can see where her face is uncovered. She is frozen solid.
Huh.
Similar to what you saw in the similar to the corpse that you saw in East Haven that came in and was frozen from the weight, frozen from being out in the elements. But this is unlike that one, which was basically like a corpse that was left out in the cold and the body itself frozen. This legitimately has a full coating of ice over it.
Huh.
So her face, you can see the sheen, you can see the facets of the ice there covering her face, kind of flowing and following the rigid crags and creases of the old dwarven face.
Well, that's something from Levistus then. I say as a player, not the character.
And actually, Hyrokin, something that that this kind of jogs your memory from the night previous. When you saved that dwarf's life up there, something you noticed was that he was starting to turn to ice as well.
Oh.
Oh.
It'd be one of those that. Yeah, I want to log this down. But there appears to be a phenomenon with dwarves. Here, when they die, they turn to ice very quickly.
All right, log out, putting it down. Here we go.
A wagon is brought out from around the side of the keep, and the body is placed on the back of the wagon. Two of the cultists start to pull it through the sludge of the courtyard, and you hear the as the portcullis gate raises up.
Well, should we stick around for the procession?
I suppose it feels right to do something like this. Brief moment of our time to maintain the will of these, or goodwill of these strange. Yeah. Let's do it.
She did seem to bless with some kind of actual power of foresight, so...
Yeah. Also, I'm curious to what the hell they're gonna do.
All right, so the wagon that they have, the cart, is pulled out of the mouth of the gate here and down into the pathway that leads away from the care. Are we just doing the normal driving thing where we got Demavan on the Polar Express and then
I think so.
and your girl Cora driving goat cart?
Yeah, been working so far.
So an interesting procession descends down from the care, passing the uphill climb. You see some folks come out of the tavern and look and see what's happening. They all kind of are hesitantly keeping close to the door, and they see you following the group going down the hill. And there's a look from the barkeep owner of the place, kind of a look that is and then a look of just not sadness, but just dejection,
like a mild disappointment.
Yeah, mild disappointment that there's at first he's thought like, oh, they're leaving, and then he sees you like going with them, and then it's kind of gets the gist that it's a funeral procession, and all of them, as soon as the group starts to get close, they all head back inside, shaking their heads, go back into the tavern. But the procession slowly descends the cliffside hill, going through the town of Caer Dineval, past the houses, all the windows shut as you pass. You can feel the faces and the eyes watching the group as it descends. Go past that main entranceway and all the way down to the harbor, past the ruined watchtower that crumbles into the icy lake there. You just see the bits and pieces of it like disappearing into the frozen water. Kind of almost see it through the clear ice that's near the shore. The black swords take the cart out towards the lake, the edge of the water there near one of these piers. And there's a moment of silence. And then Kadroth gives a signal and tilts the cultists tilt the cart up. You hear as the frozen body slides off the cart. And then right before it hits the lake, the frozen water of the lake, you hear and the lake itself opens up, tearing apart, making a hole in the water, as you see the body of Hethil, the soothsayer dwarf, go into the cold lake. Her body sinks quickly, and then there's the same kind of ripping, tearing ice noise as the ice itself folds back over, knitting itself back together. The body disappearing down into the frozen depths of Lake Dineshare.
Well, that was unexpected.
That was mildly unnerving.
Yeah, you can't always pull that one off.
Mhm.
Guess that means that Levistus has some direct ability to interfere with this area, at least. It's not just his cult. I have to keep that in mind. Although it can't be too much, else he would have done more.
Crix, you hear under his voice Kadroth as the body disappears. He says, "Good riddance."
I smack him in the back of the head.
Oh!
There's a moment of tension as the rest of the guards and stuff kind of like look around. You know, just the awkward, just like, huh? And then Kadroth just chooses to ignore it. Turns to the party.
Mhm.
Well, thank you for accompanying us to say goodbye to Hethel. Where do you head off to next? We know that there is much to do to stop Zardarok. But I have heard rumors that his agents still menace the 10 towns. There is rumors of disappearances of valuables and trinkets, and even jewelry, at the town north of here, at Caer Konig. Nobody knows what's happening there. Otherwise, you are free to do your own travels however you want. The care at Caer Dineval will always be open to you. The Black Swords will welcome you whenever you arrive.
That is appreciated. But as to where we go next, I looked at everyone else. I don't think we have fully discussed this. We were just kind of gonna go somewhere.
Fair enough.
Yep.
You will return to the care. Your safe travels, and may the Frozen Prince be with you.
Frozen Prince.
There's a bowing of heads. He doesn't even like the question you asked there, Hirokin. He just kind of like looks at you and he just like, oh, you silly, and he just like gives you a wink. And then the party of Black Swords head back up the winding, windy streets back to the care on top of the cliff, leaving you here at the lakeshore to contemplate where you want to go next. So, in the last few minutes here, where do you want to go next? Where's everybody's hearts taking them?
Oh, it's funny you mentioned my heart because I just had a kind of weird palpitation.
Because I have a problem.
I was like I do the Kylo Ren like oh okay yep yeah weird having two heartbeats. I mean it's okay. No, we find ourselves to Burden Chandler anytime soon. I will not oppose such an adventure. However, he was right. We do know there's some dwarf camps up by that mountain to the north. I'm fine with either.
Yeah, that's actually true. You take out the map that you found in East Haven at the East Haven Ferry, and there is a marking on the map that is that does show a outpost.
Is the Cairns? Is it that one tall peak? Okay, we're in the
Yeah,
map now.
Kelvin's Cairn.
All right, Kelvin's. Oh yeah, and then you're right. So Cair Koenig would be a logical next stop if we want to do that. Otherwise, the other logical one would go south and then over to Bryn Shander.
Yeah, you do kind of have two threads that are still there. There's the thread of the Black Network, the Zentarim, who are menacing some of the towns and weaseling their way into the politics of the 10 towns, and then you have the external threat of the Duergar that are coming in from the outside.
Do we have a note on which towns had the Black Network speaker? I have to go back up.
Hermeline. No, Targos.
Okay, so that would be also in direction of Bryn Shander.
Yep.
But we didn't. Did we know anything about Cair Koenig? I don't know if I have any notes on that one.
No, you guys don't. You don't know nothing about Cair Koenig.
Well, that's kind of a big question mark on a map. It's always interesting to me.
Yeah. I think it makes sense for us to go Cair Koenig right now so we can hit that outpost since we know it's something we need to do, and it'd be weird to come all the way back out here.
Yeah, passing through.
That's true.
Let's go back to D-hole. They're nice.
No.
Kalis has a weird obsession with the Dugans.
Also, is this Dwarven Valley something that's been marked as well? That's just a note.
Yes, that was. I just brought that up because the Battlehammer dwarves that you spent the evening with at the crossroads of the Eastway, they told you that that's where they have some of their mines and stuff to dig up some of that iron, the iron stuff that you retrieve from the goblins.
Gotcha. So it's not really a path we could try to cut back to Bryn Shander if we wanted to from the outpost.
You absolutely could, but you would have to figure out what to do with your goats and sheep. Your polar bear wagon can handle off road.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking.
It's the teeny sandcrawler of this area.
I honestly, just as a player, I'm 50-50 either direction. I think.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Cair Koenig and Outpost sounds good to me because, as you say, we're already halfway there. But
I'd say it makes sense to go there while we're off in this direction.
Yeah, otherwise, it's a really long side trek back to
We might as well
nowhere.
get our errands done while we're in the vicinity.
well, also, and I mean, not just from a hey, let's complete all the side quests, video game style, but from a maybe that Outpost is giving us some more information about what's going on with those guys down south.
Yeah, I mean, it is an interesting point where you did already have this information of an outpost there. And yeah, Cardoth, he did just say that, I mean, that is a rumor that has been going around, that there is weird stuff, there's stuff disappearing from Cair Koenig and they can't pinpoint it on anybody. Well, actually, I want to make sure I actually get there's actually kind of like a rumors thing that would explain it pretty well. There we go. Aha! Yeah, local establishments are beset by vandals and thieves that skulk about unseen. The town speaker could really use some help in catching these individuals.
Yeah, I honestly think that sounds like our best bet. We can build up goodwill with another speaker. We can learn more about the Sunblight folks and whatever else weird shit is going to go on up here. You know, that's also the fun of it.
Yeah, cool.
That's my vote. I think we're all kind of all in that direction, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we'll actually do a quick travel there because it's not going to take too long. The early morning, the brisk early morning, jolts your sheep and goats to travel at extra fast speed, as well as the polar bears, who are freshly fed with knucklehead trout chum. You very soon arrive it's not that. I mean, real talk. It's not that far to get to Caer Konig. Travel is, let's see, overland travel.
2 miles.
Yeah, it's super close.
A couple hours. And
Yeah, no, you get there. You can walk there in 2 hours, so you can get there in an hour. With like you guys, it does not take long at all. So,
quick travel at.
yeah, no, it is quick travel. So very soon you come to Caer Konig. It is at the northern end of Lochdenashire, another similar town to Caer Dineval, where it seems the harbor is inoperable due to it being frozen over. Once again, this is another town that would have been serviced by the East Haven Ferry had Lake been not frozen.
So these 3 towns are all like really highly connected prior to the freeze.
Exactly. Yes. The you see as you arrive and seeing the buildings on the extremities here, you see the sigil of Caer Konig. It is a lovely white fish silhouette rising from the center of the dark blue field.
Once
Good expression.
Once again, fish.
I almost get the Finnish flag energy off this one with the coloration too.
I love the lack of like any ingenuity in 10 towns. I love it.
So as you guys arrive, you can see the snow-covered slopes of Kelvin's Cairn, the tallest kind of like inland mountain or like inner area mountain of the 10 towns looming in the distance. This place has the feeling of a almost like a Swiss Alps town. You can tell that the buildings here and everything has been built by, in the sense of like mountaineers built this. So what may have started as a camp, just of wooden palisades, has been added to and been built up, and now there actually is another stone castle here. There was a stone castle here that was built. The same forces that actually invaded the castle of Caer Dineval are the same ones that razed and destroyed the castle of Caer Konig. So, there are terraced rows of houses that recede off the shore of Lochdenashire here, like tiers of an amphitheater. The harbor is frozen, the docks are skewed and broken by the shifting ice. Buried under the snow on the slopes above the last row of houses are the ruins of the Caer that gave the town its name, a reminder to the people of Caer Konig that nothing lasts in this corner of the world. So, as you arrive, the town sits quietly at the foot of the mountain behind it, your wagon and the big Polar Bear Express coming through the streets. You see a few bundled up people shuffling between snow-battered houses, keeping their heads down, barely bothering to give you a look as you walk past them. As you start to move through the town, one of your polar bears, Buttercup, stops and sniffs at a pile of snow next to the road.
What is it, Buttercup? What'd you get, girl?
The pile of snow stirs. And then suddenly, a figure stands up and yells, "Who goes there, thieves? I found you, creeping bastards! My stealthy overnight lookout has come to fruition." Pulls down the scarf covering his face, and you see a silver dragonborn holding onto an empty wine bottle as if it's a weapon. He belches and then grins at you. Pardon my manners, it's a bit jittery with all the thieving going on. I'm Trovis, the town speaker.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. How about you hit me with a fully formed sentence before you try to hit me with your bottle?
And that's where we'll end for the evening.
Oh, I was unexpected. Wow. Honestly, that fucking got
They
me.
get better and better.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Amazing.
Yeah, I just-
So,
You know, I was making a joke about that sigil looking like a Finnish flag. Well,
Mm-hmm.
We're getting there.
yep. Everybody's drunk in this town. So yeah, you guys, the party arrives at Caer Konig. You have as much as you may or may not like it, you have a base of operations now within 10 towns that you can return to and have as like a safe fortification. They may be doing it at the behest of a Lord of the Nine Hells, but it is still a safe location. aside from the fact that assassins tried to kill you. But you did kill those assassins, so that's good.
But you cleared out any assassins for the time being.
The assassin problem there is a little bit has an issue, but and I mean also it's an interesting. There is still the interest there of the albino tiefling Avarice, who seems to just come and go as she pleases there, disregarding any of the other cult members.
The next speaker is just going to be bedridden with depression.
It's just going to be a bottle of alcohol on a table.
No. The next speaker is just going to be a drunken pig, just like an animal of some sort that they just elected to be the speaker of the next.
I will cast Speak with Animals, and I will translate for the speaker.
No one argues with this speaker.
No, it's gonna be like, what is that? There's like some random town in America where they elected like a golden retriever as their mayor.
Oh yeah.
Just there's gonna be a town speaker that's just Goodest Boy, the dog. It's just a sled dog. So
I would trust him with my life.
yeah, good stuff tonight, everybody, guys and gals. Way to think big brain, destroy with the fairy fire, because otherwise that was going to be a silly, long, arduous fight of. So the funny thing about invisible stalkers is they are invisible, which as CW3 pointed out, they can run away while they're invisible and not incur attacks of opportunities due to the sight option. However, invisible does not mean that you can't attack them, right? Like an invisible creature can still be tracked and seen as long as it's like you can see its movement. You can make, it displaces stuff on the floor. There's like, shimmers in the air and stuff. However, the funny thing in what happened on that first round is he hid. So he took the action, the invisible stalker took the action to hide, which then actually like legitimately makes him invisible.
Guessing where he's at.
Yeah. Oh, no, actually, so that's like the weird thing where it's like, and this is good to note for anybody who ever makes themselves invisible. That is like, I can hide. Like, you can hide in plain sight if you are invisible. There's no arguing of like, oh, I Dieter and jump in the mud or like something like that. Like, they literally just like, they, control your breathing and just be very quiet and move stealthily while invisible and nobody can see. The thing rolled a 21 on its stealth. It was not like being able to be seen, but very good use of the. I was going to ask, like, somebody either needed to like throw dust in the air or do some sort of like, blow flour on everything.
Gotta pull out a wrinkle to figure out that solution.
Yeah, no, but solid stuff.
Fairy Fire is definitely a good call.
It is a good spell.
Good spell.
And very good spell. Also, way to go, Demovan, for not only did Thad save the life of Kalis, but then Demovan saves the life of Kalis.
And then you do it to me as well, so you're just spreading the love everywhere.
Yeah. Very
Mr. Tonk.
Yeah.
Shield up, shield tonk, poke with spear.
Shield up, spear out.
I mean, I think Demovan right now is the protect and attack. He protect, he attack.
I totally thought you were gonna hit me even with a disadvantage.
Oh yeah, no, I know. That was gonna be a tight one. I was like,
barely missed you. I was like, oh, okay.
Yes.
But what it does do is that it almost guarantees you don't get crit and insta die.
He protect. He attack.
I mean, it's only 1 in 400 chance to get critted.
Yeah, you got the good boy bodyguard for Kalis now.
He protect, he attack, but most importantly, his grappler is whack.
Yeah, he
By the way, speaking of the grapple, when you
grappling go thack.
I meant to bring this up during the breakfast or whatever when I pulled it out. When I saw you looking at that, did you want me to give you the grappling hook? Like,
No, I've got my own.
Okay.
But he might have just been like, sniffs it, like, Dwarven Maid, nearby town. Steel's very good.
It's traveled long distances.
I'm very erect.
Yes.
Right.
I like this.
All right. I'm holding it then for future use.
I would say that half chub is canon.
Oh wow, you can't say that. You cannot have chub. You cannot cannon somebody else's chub.
Well, I'm wearing. I get disadvantage on stealth checks due to my armor, so you probably heard it.
Yeah. Tang. All right, we're gonna
like chainmail.
Thank you,
I thought
everybody.
you were gonna go with I get disadvantage because of your constant half chub.
Yes.
Oh yes, dummy
such a disadvantage. Well, thank you, everybody. Solid stuff. We're gonna be reconvening on Thursday for, I believe, Sins. That should be fun.
Get that
Yeah.
on.
All right, I'm gonna end it, and everybody enjoy the rest of your night.
Yep.
Take care, everybody.
Peace, motherfuckers.
Bye. All right. That was a great and fun session. We had some combat to start off, and then some nice fun roleplay, and then a quick travel to Karakonig where they've met the next town speaker, a drunk silver dragonborn. Gonna be lovely, lovely, lovely. Hey, he's silver, so he's lawful, right? That's a good thing. Thank you to everybody for hanging out. Thank you, Jamie, for attending tonight. I'm glad you could, burp, make it. We have another burp for my lovely wife. We have water back in our apartment, so that means take a shower. Holy shit, love it. Excellent. Party time, shower time, excellent. All right. Tonight, we had Valhana, played by my lovely wife, Derpy Gecko. There's her hand. We had Thad Crunknuckle, played by none other than Chuckle Smash. Thad Crunknuckle, the log master. Polro Rendraft, played by Neon Pulse, her lovely captive patron, wreaking havoc with her tonight, making her chuck swords and go noodle arms. Demovan, he attack, he protect, but most importantly, he throw grappling hook when he needs to, played by Lunacy. Hirokin, the pouncing kitty who loves to hug and crit people with his claws, and also shows butthole in the night, played by Porkins. Fletcher Cricks, the lizard who tried to bite and then became bigger lizard and also tried to bite, played by Gastroy. And Kalis, the man who lives, somehow, still, played by No Fun Allowed, aka CW3, the world-famous YouTuber doing YouTube stuff. I am Scuznugget, your DM. This VOD will go up on YouTube ASAP if those who want to watch it. Other than that, have a great night, everybody. We're out of this bitch. Out. Town. Bye.